Put the thing in the chat.
I'ma drink it all away. Yeah, I ain't for the social media song, fuck the preference.
Shout out to my son, David. Say cash. Shout out to my son. Let's go, Derek. What Saints fans do? You ain't walking in my shoes on my point of view. So don't be acting like you understand. No one do. Hard bigger in these fucking clothes. That's the truth. Never been, never fall. Hey, you see him, huh? You see him, huh? I had to get right, you know. I had to change it up a little bit. You heard me? You right, Franz. I ain't gonna lie. If he went out the last 3 games of this season, the last 3, he might keep a job, man. Shout out to my son. That's my son rapping. Shout out to Zay Cash. Y'all gonna have to follow Zay Cash. It's my son Zay Cash. Who that?
Yeah.
Who that?
Nigga finna take off for this one.
Who that? Hey man, how y'all feeling? Saints fan, what I gotta give my son one more time. I tell y'all, boy, man, 17-10. I told y'all, man. One more time. One more time. I do this, man. Let me dedicate this to all the Saints fans who have given up. Guess what? Don't give up. Because we still here, the baddest. Yeah, I've been trying to find a way. The Saints been trying to find a way all year long. Let me hear you say, who that? I'ma drink it all away. Yeah, I ain't for the social media talk, fuck the preference. Devil knocking at my door, I'm gonna let him catch me. Moving silent like a king, dude, fuck a peasant. Light shining on my window from the rear view. If I ever hurt you, I ain't never mean to. You ain't walking in my shoes on my point of view. So don't be acting like you.
Got me up here in the kitchen. What up, fellas?
Hey man, you gotta celebrate the wins, man. Wow. You gotta celebrate, man. Look, it's the W, man. I tell you, who that? You mad?
Say some Camaro.
Most of y'all, I say, who that? They're mad because we still do our thing.
Oh, I see them. I see them filter birds and shut up, huh? I don't hear that cellar dweller shit no more.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Slaughter. Go ahead, Chris. Slaughter. We here in this bitch. Let me tell y'all something.
Nigga finna take off for this one.
What a year. I see the real Saints fans. I see the real Saints fans, don't you see, sir? Because we have.
Hang on. Let me say this to be slaughter. Hold on, dog. Let me look. Let me tell you, I just said it on the Facebook Live. Look, I understand who we just beat, but let me tell you something.
Man, it's hard.
It's hard to win in the NFL.
The snow, winter. Are y'all acting like this is a bad loss?
Come on now, you take the wins how you can take them, man. Stop sitting there with that negativity, man. We won, man. Come on,
man.
now.
You know how hard it is to win in such a place. Are you really mad because we beat the Cleveland Browns?
Come on, dog.
I can guarantee you, EJ, next year the Cleveland Browns are going to be a contender.
Yes.
Next year the Cleveland Browns are going to be in the AFC Championship because of Deshaun Watson.
They're going to be a good team, man.
After they get, this guy just came in. I guess how many games, son?
Yeah, look, he missed damn near the whole season.
Damn near the whole season. He made them competitive.
Yeah.
Cleveland was dead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna allow y'all to sit there and act like it's hard to win in 15 degrees when blowing. I am a truck driver.
I like that, Chris.
I'm a truck driver.
I like that. See,
I don't just stay in New Orleans.
That's the energy.
I don't just stay in Bay St. Louis. I just don't stay in the South, Alabama, Louisiana. I just came from Ohio, right, son? Mm-hmm. Do y'all understand what they dealing with?
I know. I know. I was just up there in Chicago. Just got back last night.
Hold on. Let me stop this. This is a fellow truck driver. Will you tell these people?
Come on, huh?
Man, look, you get out there, that wind chill, it feel like that cold burns. It's a burning cold. It ain't like that. It ain't like that cold we got down here. That cold up there burn.
Come on now. Look, hey, let me tell you this, Larry. Look, does that look like a team after all we've been through this season? Does that look like a football team that look like they still got some fight in them? That look like they still trying to do something, salvage something in the season. You know, that's still.
They have not quit on the coach.
They have not quit.
And much as you don't like the dude, all that shit y'all talking. Y'all have said a lot of things, and I have agreed. I said fire Dennis Allen, fire Pico, but I can't do that.
I ain't going that far.
No, I'm not doing it.
Look, I still, and in my opinion,
he's not going to get fired, son.
I really
gotta go.
I think games like this, these next games coming up too. These next games going to help him keep his job. He's going to keep his job because of games like this.
Oh, yeah.
But in my opinion, I'm still sticking with we should move on. But that was a great win. That's a great win, man.
You go out there and listen. You guys said coaching the whole time. Coaching. Where they won in a hostile environment out there in a freezing temperature. They won. The Saints' history. Sean Payton is actually, his history is 1-6 in cold temperatures. Sean Payton really I'm lying. It's 2-7 in cold temperatures. He beat the Buffalo Bills. He beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Sean Payton didn't win in cold temperatures. He had that finesse offense was not good in cold temperatures. Dennis Allen went up there and won. And you guys act like this is a bad thing. No, I'm thinking about next year. I'm not even give a damn about going to the playoffs. Right, hey, if we go to the playoffs, I'm happy. But at the end of the day, Saints fan,
that helps your
this helping for going forward. Man, we are not Detroit or who we said it was. They got their ass whipped by the kitty cat.
Hey, B Slaughter. Hey, I ain't opposed to that, man. I mean, I would love, we add a little bit 5 more games, Yeah, it'll be a different story, But look.
Oh, man. 5 more games?
But look, man, look. The reality is, man.
If you finish 8-9, man, Brian's telling you we might finish 8-9. That's crazy. After the season that we've been through, 8-9 is an awesome record.
Hey, man, look. After what we've been through all season, after what went through all season, that's the type of things you want to see going forward with a franchise, because you don't want to see what sad teams do. Okay, you don't want to see what the Detroit Lions, the Jets. They used when they were bad, and when I'm telling you, like one in 16.
Oh man, I got one of my Chiefs in the house. Shout out to you. It's so good to see some of my Aborigine people come over to me. You know what I'm saying? I support. This is my son channel. Okay, I want y'all to know this is not about Cheap Peanut Nola 504. That's why I changed my name on here, because I always try to make it about my son. Okay, my son. He is the host of this podcast. But thank you so much, Chief, to recognize what we're doing. Cheap Peanut Nola 504 is always supporting his children. Okay, so it's not even about me. So, but thank you so much for recognizing me, man. Sis, man, whoever you are, Chief Kid, it is what it is.
Say this to you, Chris. Chris, yes, I saw that. I saw that today. Now, with that going forward, you have to handle your business. You got to beat the Panthers, and I'm kind of glad. I'm let the Panthers do what they got to do, because quite honestly, the Panthers got to play the Buccaneers. All right. Now, if the Panthers beat the Buccaneers, things might shake, in the end,
Ooh,
I'm telling you.
And the way the Panthers are playing, son.
Yeah, the Panthers look like they want it.
The way the Panthers are playing, it's really, to be honest with you, I'm scared of them. They might beat us. You heard me? Look. At the end of the day, they started from the bottom all the way. They climbing. So
I would rather.
I'm glad it's
like
in
that.
the Superdome. I'm glad we're playing there at the end of the day in our Superdome.
I would rather it like that. I like the Panthers on a high note right now. Like I said, they got to play the Buccaneers, and we got to play them. So if you really want to make the playoffs, look, just beat the Panthers, And then look, the Panthers are so good right now. They feeling themselves right now. Anything can take between them and the Buccaneers, So you're in a good position right now. You ain't got so much pressure on yourself. But more than that, I'm not even trying to look too much forward into the future with all that. Great win. Awesome. I told y'all 17-10. Told y'all in the pregame show. I told y'all 17-10.
That's crazy. No, but that's crazy. I didn't get an opinion. I think that you're sorry as son for not even allowing me to. We
knew it was gonna be ugly.
Ain't no we.
We all
don't know shit. I didn't know nothing.
We all knew it was gonna be.
But you didn't give me that.
We knew it was gonna be an ugly football game. Okay, the Saints going in that cold weather. Okay. Negative 24 degrees at kickoff feels like, okay, but it was actually 3 degrees. I mean, look, we a dome football team. We up over there in New Orleans, man. We don't get weather
but
like that. But
they said
man.
We can't win on the road.
Son,
they said that
you gotta tip your hats.
They said we can't win in inclement weather. That's one of the things that I have always told people. I said some of these guys played up there for half of their career. Yeah. They played in inclement weather, huh, son?
Right.
So why y'all act like they can't go up there and win shit? You hear me? Let's go over to the brother Larry. I like that sink. Larry, look at that sink. It's Larry got that old time sink.
You look like you throwing it down over there, man. What you cooking, man? What you cooking, man?
Because you know.
Son got me making some crawfish mac and cheese for him.
I like that. I like that.
You know, we about to throw these pounds of shrimp. We about to we're getting ready to gumbo right now. So we're going to get over here.
I like that, man. You got to throw it down on Christmas, man. You got to feed them bellies, man.
We're preparing the gumbo already. We're getting it all together.
I gotta leave back out tomorrow evening. Go back to Chicago.
Oh, okay, man. You be safe on that road, man. You know that cold out there, man. All that snow going on, man.
I'm on vacation, Larry. Larry, I'm on vacation. Yesterday I went on. Now you know, Henry, I invited you over, Henry. You can come over tomorrow with your baby, because that is my godchild. Okay, so you definitely can come over with my godchild, so he can see his goddaddy. Okay, he can come see Power Rank. Okay, so you welcome. Okay, you always welcome, brother. We about to get it going on. Okay, we about to get it going on.
Hey, Chris, you need some gumbo in that weather, man. This the perfect weather for it, man.
You know how we do it here in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Aborigine perspective. We always talk about the Aborigine people because we are the Aborigine people. Okay, but it is what it is. Saints are coming. The Saints are coming.
Larry, tell me your thoughts on that, though, man.
What?
Give me your thoughts on how you felt today about the dub.
You know, when I
Oh,
Larry, you get that to Larry. Okay.
I feel good about it because, like, by the time I made it back from the store, we had like 4 minutes left before the half. We was down 10-0.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, we got a field goal and Taysom doing his thing. That's why I'm looking for Nas now.
Hey, look.
Looking for Nas right now.
I'm surprised Nas not in here,
Where's
man.
Nas normally in this.
You know Nas how he is about Taysom, man. Taysom went all today.
But Nas been telling y'all, Taysom should be the quarterback. And to be honest with you, he should. What could we have lost with Taysom at quarterback?
Really? That's like,
I think he could have won us in a couple of games.
That's a great, but it's still a great area because he's not as good as a passer as Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
He's not that great of a passer.
That's why I said in the pregame show, I told everybody, I said, this is the type of game you need Taysom Hill in. I mean, they've been trying to get Taysom Hill in all season long. This is the game that's made for Taysom Hill. You let him go ahead and go run his quarterback power, let him do his read option, let him do what he do in that cold weather, man, you know. I mean, ground and pound that sucker. And guess what? It took him long enough. It took Pete Carmichael long enough to do it. But he did it.
See, the way Pete did it was smart this time because he didn't show nothing to the second half.
Right.
By the time they started doing what they was doing, by the time they made the adjustments, we was up.
Right.
I can tell you this. He has a noodle on Christopher, but he's accurate. The pass, the slants, he had a couple of slants that just really kept us going. And I can actually tell you, so we're gonna go.
I ain't gonna lie.
How the hell Keith Hurt work?
Chris, I ain't gonna say. I let me say this about that play because I agree with you, but then I'm gonna say this about this play too. Like Andy threw that win.
The win.
He threw it perfectly. It was going to be
on
target.
That's not even Andy fault. That's not even Andy fault. Well, if y'all ever play in wins like that, the ball will go. The ball took that ball, bro. I'm not defending Andy Dalton. I don't even believe it. Look, I want to bring Andy Dalton back as my backup quarterback to teach the new rookie that we draft. I don't want Andy to leave. Y'all want Andy to leave because y'all just discuss it with Andy. Andy's a damn good quarterback, bro. Andy could be mentoring a young guy.
I don't know he's going to be on the roster.
No, I want him on the roster. I want to re-sign him, cut Jameis Winston, and re-sign him.
We're not cutting Jameis. We're not going to cut Jameis for the simple fact Jameis under contract.
Do y'all actually want Andy? Jameis to mentor your new franchise quarterback? You crazy? He wants to be the quarterback.
Say, bro, it was his job till he got hurt.
I ain't got time for this shit. Henry Hooker needs a guy like Andy Dalton.
The fact of the matter is, though, Jameis is under contract for one more year. Andy is
they
not.
Can terminate that.
Andy is
they
not.
can terminate that.
But then you got a penalty to pay. You got a penalty to pay.
You can actually terminate him and sign Andy to another 1 year contract.
You're right, though. That's a penalty, man. You don't want to hurt yourself anymore.
Nah, y'all wrong, bro. Y'all wrong. Jameis is not our future, dog. Y'all got to get over it. I don't want no more Jameis.
Nobody ain't saying all that.
Let me give you the breakdown. Let me give you the breakdown. Let me give you the breakdown right quick. All right. Now the reason why I kind of got to understand why they let Andy play. Let Jameis get completely healthy, no setbacks, right?
Right.
Michael Thomas, let him get completely healthy, no setbacks. We get Michael Thomas out there on that field. Jameis is a different quarterback.
I'm not risking it. Because even if we get them healthy, it doesn't mean Jameis is going to be great. I can't go in another year. I got to bring another quarterback just in case Jameis ain't good. I'm not putting my – man, y'all crazy, man.
I wouldn't mind bringing Jameis back to to be
We still gotta have a rookie.
to be that veteran.
You still gotta have a rookie.
He gotta be that bridge quarterback. He gotta be that bridge.
I'm cool with you saying. If we bring Jameis back, we still gotta bring a rookie.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Right.
Let it be the veteran.
Still on, matter of fact, they might bring in 2 rookies. Ain't no telling.
Right. Let them
Bring in 2 rookies.
Right, I'll take that. You know, let Jameis go and be the veteran. You know, if it's and look, he'll be 100% healthy. Let it be the situation like the Falcons. The Falcons brought Mariota in, okay, and they let him start and everything. But really, their future is Desmond Ridder. You know, let it do it like that. Let it play itself out like that. You know, let Jameis go ahead and do what he got to do, and then when he mess up, put your rookie in. You know.
But check this out. Picture this offense right here. Jameis Winston at quarterback, right? Gunslinger.
Right.
Got Michael Thomas. They think Mike just a slant boy, but they forget Mike rookie year. He was running the whole route tree.
Right.
He was beating people deep and everything.
Right.
Then you got Chris Olave on the other side.
Right.
You can't double down on Mike no more.
Right.
But then you left there and put Rashid Shaheed as that slot receiver.
Hey man, Shaheed gonna be a dog, man.
He gonna be a dog.
They found a good one, man. They found a good one.
But you also got Juwan Johnson. You still got Alvin Kamara. You still got Trautman. You still got Taysom. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's too much. That's firepower.
Right.
With an arm like Jameis to stretch that field, he ain't even got to throw it deep all the time. But it's just the threat of him throwing that ball deep.
Right.
The threat of Rashid Shaheed going deep.
Right.
You got to put your poison.
Too many fans. I ain't gonna lie to you on Twitter. It was talking about how Jameis got his arm strength. Imagine that with Olave and Shaheed. You know, imagine just the threat of knowing that Jameis got an arm like that to get it to both of them. You know, I would love to see it just at least one time.
I'm done with Jameis.
Just one time.
I'm gonna tell you what I looked at.
I'm done with Dalton.
I looked at the second half of that Falcons game, that first game. Look at Jameis, the second half of that game. Jameis was throwing dimes.
I ain't got time.
He was hitting on everything.
My brother. Cold weather, Jameis ain't the shit.
We got to get a big back. We got to get a bruising back.
People,
nobody about the Cleveland.
This was the perfect game for a Dalton and a Taysom.
But Dalton wasn't really a factor. Dalton wasn't really a big factor in this game. It was Taysom.
He wasn't, but he threw first downs. Don't act like he threw no first down.
He threw first down, but Taysom was the difference maker. If Andy would have had to play that whole game at quarterback without Taysom, that's an L.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's an L.
I agree with you on that because Taysom
been hating on motherfucking Taysom
because that's not the type of game you throw in. That's not the type. That's not a throwing game.
Since day one,
we don't have a Josh Allen.
You've been a Jameis fan from day one.
It's not about being a Jameis fan, bro. It's about recognizing. It's just about recognizing talent.
I can hold the receipts. It's been about you and Jameis motherfucking Winston.
Oh, Lord. Here you go.
Guess what? I can be a Jameis fan because it ain't no crime for nobody to be a Taysom fan. You don't tell Dake nothing about being a Taysom fan.
Talking about Jameis Winston, Jameis. I mean, Larry,
guess what? Somebody got to be on the man's side. You feel what I'm saying?
Larry, we won today. It don't matter how. And I'm not for no Andy. Andy is my backup for the future. Andy can sign a contract. I don't know what's wrong with Saints fan. To have a veteran leader like Andy Dalton to be able to work with a young quarterback is the blessing.
But you know what?
I want Andy in the future.
Andy going to Indianapolis.
No, I don't want him in Indianapolis.
Andy going to Indy.
Why would
Andy going to Indy.
Why would he?
That's bold. That's bold because I really.
Why would he?
I think Indy trying to draft the quarterback.
He's not going to Indianapolis.
Andy going to draft a quarterback, but Andy played good enough this year to be somebody bridge quarterback.
No, I don't want to be no bridge quarterback. Andy is not.
I don't know about
Indianapolis is not going to do that shit.
Look,
Andy trying to make a move to get right.
Andy fumbled the line.
No.
He played decent this year.
No. He played enough to be a backup quarterback.
Right.
He's a backup. And I ain't never said that motherfucker's a star. That nigga that motherfucker.
Check this out, though.
Drew Brees.
A lot of them games we lost, it wasn't Andy Folk.
That motherfucker
it wasn't Andy Folk we lost a lot of them games, though.
All the hands of Drew Brees. But guess what? He does crazy shit. I like Andy Dalton. Andy gonna play your system. He gonna run your system, and that's all Andy is a system quarterback, and he ain't nothing more. He'll never lead a team to a championship.
He's not trying to lead the team to a championship. He just got to manage the game until that young rookie ready to step up.
Right.
You just got to manage the game.
I ain't never said you was wrong, Larry. Larry, if anything, I always said you were right.
But the thing is, in New Orleans,
I was just mad with Jameis.
We got to get Jameis his first shot.
Jameis and his crab-eating motherfucking ass. I ain't got time for no dude like that. I ain't got time to be waiting for him to be great. He was under the great Sean Payton, and he didn't evolve. It shouldn't have never got down to anything.
Next question.
Never got down to no Jameis Winston. I don't want to hear nothing about. I'm into no Andy Dalton. I don't want to hear about.
Was it Jameis' fault we lost to Carolina? Was it Jameis' fault we lost to Carolina?
Hell yeah.
Hell no, it wasn't.
Half of the damn passes.
That was the defense. That was the defense. The defense put us in that hole.
That was Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, and then when Honey Badger and somebody else missed the tackle,
the tackling on defense,
and the tackling on defense.
That's what lost us that game. Jameis had us in that game, bro.
Larry. Let me tell you something. You are right. You always been right. As a matter of fact, I can't even fucking go against you half of the time. You are one of the greatest debaters I ever fucking pound for pound. You are the greatest debater. I look in your eyes, I'll be like, God damn it, I can't even fucking do it to him because he's too smart. But you know damn well, going forward, Jameis ain't there.
Said, bro, we gotta get a man a shot because he lost his job to injury. So the way I see it, let that leg heal up all the way, let his back heal up all the way. So there's no excuses. There's no excuses after that.
Atlanta, our neighbors called Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons know what we took a dude from our organization, and he's over there in Atlanta running their team. You start with quarterback. Franchises start with quarterback. I know you don't like it's not sexy. Do you know that the New Orleans Saints only had one number one overall quarterback in their history? And that's only Archie. The Saints' history has never been drafting one overall. They always get has-beens or trade for motherfuckers. At the end of the day, it's time for this franchise to invest in a quarterback.
Yeah, they gotta go get some.
But you know what? But our best track record comes from the free agents. Our track record don't come from drafting because we done drafted some shit.
All the two track free agents in the history of the Saints, and that's Aaron Brooks from the Green Bay Packers, and that is the great Drew Brees. Other than that, is that a track record?
And much as I hate to say this,
son, I'm next to you now, so I ain't got to talk.
Much as I hate to say this motherfucker name, Bobby Abel too. You gotta throw Abel in there.
Or you can just choke my ass. I'm asking you a question. If you only got two track records, ask me what other quarterbacks in our history that was a franchise quarterback.
Well, you just named
Bobby Abel.
Oh, shit!
I hate to say his name, bro, but I hate to say his name.
You said Bobby was a franchise quarterback.
I hate. Listen, hold on. Let me finish.
Are you ever gonna say Bobby was a franchise? Bobby who lost his two games. Bobby was never a franchise quarterback.
I deal in facts. And the facts are, you got to look at our record. You got to look at Bobby. Look at Bobby Abel's record with the Saints.
Let me see what he got to say on it.
Look at Bobby Abel's record as a starting quarterback with the Saints. Look at his record as a starting quarterback with the Saints.
The Dome Patrol.
It don't matter. He was the quarterback.
That's like Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer had the Baltimore Ravens. He was sad as hot garbage. They won the Super Bowl with Ray Lewis.
But check this out.
Are you sitting there telling me this?
But
oh my
guess
God.
what?
Oh no. You're younger than me, sir. You're younger than me. You're younger than me.
5 years.
I watched the
1 year.
Saints. But obviously you talking about Bobby. Bobby walked around against the Philadelphia Eagles. We can go back to
what was our record when Bobby Abel left?
All right, let's go. Let's go.
What was our record? What was our record when Bobby Abel left?
I'm going with I'm telling you, Seth Joyner and the Philadelphia Eagles knocked his tooth out with Reggie White.
But
Bobby, listen, Jim Mora and Carl Smith was the most conservative team. You mad at Pete Carmichael?
And Bobby still put up numbers. Bobby still put up decent numbers during that time.
What decent enough? He never had. Bobby never threw for 10,000. I mean, for 20,000 yards.
He threw for. He was on here for what, 7 seasons?
Bobby been here.
He was the quarterback for about 6 or 7 years.
10 years with the Saints. 10 years with the Saints. Bobby Aber is a loser in the playoffs. He's 0-4 in playoff games.
But guess what? He got the
greatest defense. Bobby Aber had the greatest defense of all time, the greatest linebacker core of all time. He has never figured out how to win. He had Eric
and
Morgan.
Our secondary was trash.
He had Eric
Our
Morgan.
secondary was trash.
He had Eric, Toy Cook, Vince Buck. Vince Buck was not trash. Vince Buck, Gene Atkins.
Toy Cook got his ass cooked.
Gene Atkins. We had Brett Maxey, Mean Gene Atkins. They were not trash. Now, Toy Cook was trash. Toy Cook was trash. But Toy Cook left the Saints and became a Pro Bowler with the 49ers. He became a Pro Bowler with the 49ers. But with the Saints, he was trash. 1 weak link, break the chain. Bobby offense was 22 in the NFL, 21st in the NFL. Do you understand that? With the number 1 defense in the NFL, number 2 defense in the NFL, Bobby was the 21st team in the NFL. He can never be a Hall of Fame quarterback. He can never be even close. Hall of Fame. He ain't even top 5. He in the Saints Hall of Fame. He ain't even top 12. He ain't never 31st. He ain't even 50. He ain't even 60. The motherfucker was garbage. Check this out. Bobby Abel had more winning seasons than Aaron Brooks. If you got the greatest defense in the Saints history. But he was the quarterback. When Bobby left. When Bobby left, we got sad ass Wade Wilson. Then we had sad ass Jim Everett. Then we had sad ass Heath Schuler. Sad ass Billy Joe Hobart. No, you're wrong. Billy Joe Tolliver. Sad ass Danny Werfel. Aaron motherfucking Brooks played with the heavy lunch bunch. Aaron Brooks, after a heavy lunch bunch lost, Aaron Brooks won the first fucking playoff game in Saints history. And he didn't go back since. Aaron Brooks won the first game in Saints history. Bobby been there way before Aaron Brooks, 12 to 13 fucking years. He ain't won a playoff game. Aaron Brooks came in there and won a playoff game for the Saints. Let me tell you something. They went in steps. Go look at Aaron Brooks' stats. Check it out. And go look at Aaron Brooks' stats. And go look at Bobby's stats. It's two different styles of offense. It's two different styles of offense. Who broke Aaron Brooks' record is Drew Brees. Aaron Brooks beat Peyton Manning records. All of them. Guess what? Aaron broke Archie and Bobby records though. What? Aaron Brooks, because it's a different style of offense. Different style. Oh Lord, well, you're gonna make me pass out today. Carl Smith used to run pass. We already knew what Jim Mora was gonna do. Jim Mora was gonna pound the rock. Play ball control offense. Bobby had Reuben Mays. Bobby had some of the 2 best running backs in the NFL. Reuben Mays, Dalton Hilliard, Kennedy. He had Floyd Turner. And he still couldn't do shit. He had the greatest fucking kicker in NFL history. Morton Anderson. And all they leaned on.
How many games we kick field goals?
Them bitches was worse than Dennis Allen.
We won games like 13 nothing, 7, like 9 nothing and shit.
We wouldn't even be relevant.
But the thing is, we still won. Regardless of how you slice it, we still won.
Holbenbringer.
Still won.
Are you crazy?
Still win.
You're talking about a dude who invested. Stan Brock was the damn left tackle. You had, oh my God,
Steve Capillo, Joe Hilgenberger.
Jay Hilgenberger. When you talk about the Saints,
Kevin
Saints
Haverdeep
was trash. We had, if it ain't
Steve
for,
Court.
oh my God, Bobby can never be better than Aaron.
Hang on. Jason said his quarterback ranking.
Right.
And
Jason is a historical.
Drew Brees,
There it is.
Aaron Brooks, Archie Manning, Bobby
Abrams,
and Jim Evans.
Do you understand when he ranked that?
But Bobby was still the man. Bobby was still the man at that time. At that time, Bobby was the man.
Jason, hit the link, dog. Come tell us how it was to be a Saints fan back in the days.
You ain't got to tell me I was there.
Jason, hit it. Hit the link. We were crying. I cried as a child. Bobby lost his tooth against the Philadelphia Eagles. Bobby lost many playoff games, dog. We would have won. We were up 42. Oh my God. Joe Montana and them came back. We were up 40.
But who they came back on, the offense or the defense?
Bobby.
Who broke down, the defense?
Bobby.
Was the defense breaking down? Did Torrey Cook?
Interceptions.
Did Toast get toasted?
Interceptions, dude.
Did Torrey Toast cook? Torrey Toast Cook get cooked? Did Torrey Cook get cooked? Yes or no? You see, yes or no? Did Torrey Cook? Was Torrey Cook getting cooked?
I'm cooking, but you ain't cooking. Oh, you said I got you cooking. I'm cooking too, shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm cooking them all live. Come on, stop making excuses.
Yeah, right. Look, both of them cooking on it. You might well come slide in there, but bring the camera to the doggone counter.
I got the phone right here on my kitchen counter, leaned up against my own smokeless grill.
That's all you gotta do. Oh man, look, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. From what I researched and what I know.
Bobby can never be better than Aaron.
It's definitely Drew and Aaron Brooks 1 and 2. Okay, Archie, it's debatable. It's debatable between him and Bobby.
He ain't win shit. He ain't win nothing. He ain't won nowhere.
I agree with all that.
He didn't win, yeah.
He ain't win nowhere. Bobby won. Regardless of what defense he had, he won.
He did win. If we go on winning, it's Bobby over Archie. But if we going on, okay, let's just say straight.
If you're going on raw talent, then Archie over Bobby.
Yeah.
But check this out. Bobby wasn't no slouch though. Just the offense held him back. And when he went to Atlanta, he lit it up. He lit us up. Bobby came back from Atlanta with Atlanta and lit our ass up.
But we was that. And let me tell you something. Jim Everett was better than Bobby. Jim Everett was better than Bobby. All the way better than Bobby.
You put that pressure on Jim Everett, that boy was throwing intercepts off his back foot.
But you know, he was a stature quarterback.
He was scary.
He was a stature quarterback.
He was scary.
But passing wise, Jim Everett was better than Bobby Aber, dude. I can sit there and show you 25 stats that Jim Everett was way better than Bobby Aber.
Maybe so, but guess what? You put that pressure on
and
Jim.
He won more than Bobby. He actually won a fucking playoff game. He actually went to the NFC Championship with Bobby done.
But check this out. Did they call Jim Everett Happy Feet? Did they not call Jim Everett Happy Feet? Was Happy Feet not his nickname?
Who?
Jim Everett. Did they not call him Happy Feet? Happy Feet.
Man, thank you. I'm glad Jason come here, man. I'm so glad, Jason. This is your topic today.
What's happening?
Will you tell this man that Bobby has cost us a Super Bowl multiple times, that we should have won before Drew Brees came?
Yeah, anyway.
My mama used to curse Bobby out.
When they lost them playoff games, the Dawn Patrol, they slipped up too.
Boy, yeah, with Toy cooking them.
It wasn't just all of them. When Philadelphia, we lost to Philly. Oh boy, he came in the dome and cooked us, boy.
It was a monumental collapse.
Randall Cunningham.
Monumental collapse.
We lost that game against Randall Cunningham. We started off 10-0. Bobby threw the first touchdown. We were winning 10-0. And Reggie White and them ate our ass for lunch. And Bobby threw 3 interceptions that were costly in that game. I remember like it was yesterday.
But check it out. Who did Fred Barnett burn? Fred Barnett cooked our ass. Who did he burn?
Toy Cook.
All right, then.
Where you ever seen Bobby in the top 5 as a quarterback in the NFL?
He wasn't never been top 5 before the Saints.
Bobby was never a great quarterback, man.
We got to the playoffs 3 straight years with Bobby. 3 straight years Bobby had us in the playoffs. You feel me?
We had a damn great defense. Shelby, if Aaron Brooks had Bobby Abel's defense, would Aaron Brooks won a championship that year? We won in 20. I'm talking about that year when we won our first game, playoff game. If he had the Dome Patrol's defense, Aaron Brooks would have won a Super Bowl.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something now.
I'm asking you, Shelby.
In 2000, Aaron Brooks had way better weapons, and our defense was pretty good. Right. We had a pretty good defense.
Lunch bunch, but they didn't have no damn.
It wasn't just a heavy lunch bunch. Our secondary, Ken Urban, our corners was good. We were solid all the way around on that defense.
Bobby Abel. Aaron Brooks, and that's why you put your stats.
But Aaron Brooks only had 1 winning season.
Yeah, but he had a bad winning season when they let everybody go the next year. Jason was putting up the stats when Jason put up. When Mike McCarthy
in
2015, they had already let everybody go. Hazard and them got fired after Katrina. 2005. That's what I mean. After Hazard and them lost a lot of players, Aaron Brooks. Let's just be honest, bro. Everybody was gone. He could not. The defense was terrible. Hurricane Katrina happened. We were dismayed. But that
whole damn team was terrible in
2000. Let's talk about the Saints. When Aaron Brooks had the talent around him, when Willie Jackson was on that team, if they would have kept that team together, that beat the Rams, do you believe that there would have been a playoff team and probably a Super Bowl contender, Jason Shelby?
Yeah, they would have been. Aaron Brooks fell off when Mike McCarthy went to Green Bay.
When Michael McCarthy went to Green Bay.
He went to San Fran first. He went to San Fran.
No, he went to Green Bay to be the head coach.
He went to San Fran because he was the offensive coordinator over there. Then he went to Green Bay and was head coach.
Wherever he left.
Look it up.
Yeah, he ain't never went to San Francisco. He went straight to Green Bay. He went straight to Green Bay.
Say, bro, look it up. All I'm gonna tell you. Look it up. Look it up.
Look it up. You about to shut your ass up in 2 seconds.
You about to be quiet.
I got y'all. Here you go.
That would have been a lateral move, dog. Why would he do that? Watch.
Here you go.
Why would he go from offensive coordinator to offensive coordinator?
Because the Saints wanted to go with a single back offense. They got rid of the fullback. They got rid of the blocking fullback. They wanted Deuce to do it all on his own.
There you go,
that boy lost his mind.
All right, watch. Watch EJ say he right.
He was with the 40.
He was.
Who?
He was a previous offensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers.
After leaving the Saints?
Yes.
All right, now
before the Saints.
Before the Saints. You a lying motherfucker.
Where he go when he left the Saints? Where he went when he left the Saints?
Before the Saints.
There you go.
When he left the Saints.
There you go.
Where did he go?
There you go.
I'm not gonna say you better read. He left the Saints and became the head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
Yes, sir. Mike Holmgren was still with the Packers back then.
There you go.
I think.
Mike Holmgren was the offensive coordinator.
There you go, man.
I'm going that right.
He was the New Orleans Saints offensive coordinator before.
Right.
Before he
Shut
was
your ass up, Larry.
the San Francisco 49ers offensive coordinator.
You ain't talking about no rookie. You ain't talking to somebody who knows the stats.
He didn't hear what you said.
He left the 49ers to go to the Packers as their head coach.
He left the who?
He left
I was right.
the 49ers to become the
Did
head.
he leave the Saints?
Huh?
Who is with the Saints first?
He was with the Saints first, and then the 49ers, and then the Packers.
Well, fucking man.
He was right. There was right too.
Right.
Bruh, I deal in facts. I'm gonna have my facts straight before I run my mouth.
They were right on that one, now. Y'all, look.
My facts gonna be right. They gonna line up.
Tell us stop messing with you now, Larry.
I know my facts. I know my football. If I don't know nothing else, I know my football. I know who went well. I forgot who was the offensive coordinator. He went to San Francisco because him and Jim Haslett had fell out.
Right.
Him and Haslett fell out because they wanted to go a different direction with the offense. Haslett,
I don't know.
that's really how Deuce got hurt. The first time when he tore his ACL, he didn't have a blocking fullback. They went to a single back offense. In 2005, the beginning of the season, they benched Aaron Brooks and they had Ty Bauman playing quarterback. Number 4, Ty Bauman. He came from Minnesota. I know my facts.
What they should have did, they should have let Jake DeLong take over. That was another mistake they made.
Aaron Brooks should have went sat his ass down when he knew he was hurt.
Right.
The 3 games, Jake would have won the 3
Jake
games.
DeLong finished that game, they'd have made the playoff that year.
They should have put the loan.
Instead, Jake went to Carolina. They took them to the Super Bowl.
Yup. They should have put the loan.
But y'all forget that deal. There was one game at the end of the year that they had to win.
Only one game, but we lost 3 straight. We only had to win 1.
But it was down to the last game still. Instead of putting Jake DeLong in, they had to let Aaron Brooks play hurt and we lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see that arm
went to Carolina next year and went to the Super Bowl.
You can see that arm was hurting.
Right.
Okay, fuck the pass. You were right. You were right. And I was wrong. Okay? Fuck the pass. But what I want to talk about is the Saints today. Congratulations to the Saints. Don't tell me nothing about no P. Carmichael. It's the players, okay?
Jason, how you feel about that win, man?
I'm sorry. What you say?
How you feel about that?
What do you think about the Saints going into Cleveland in that cold, man? Because you know we are Sean Payton. We don't go in the
ball down. Even though, in spite of the dumbass decision they were making, he's winning the game anyway.
So lively. Listen, Jason, we didn't have half the stars to play today.
Yeah, but what I said pregame, they should have just let Taysom play that whole game. Yep. That was they should have did.
And once again, Rashid Shaheed and 83 showed up.
Yeah, you talking about Johnson.
83 dropped that damn pass though.
I don't know why it took him so long
cold.
to Taysom though. You know,
normally he don't drop nothing, but it was cold. That ball, shit.
Bro, why do we just run the ball up the middle every play?
We do that every game. We try to run Kamara up the middle all day. He ain't that type of back.
You run Taysom first and second down on 3rd and 1, you take him out. That's stupid.
This was the game that Taysom Hill was supposed to take over in. You know, this is what you have Taysom Hill for.
David Johnson impressed me today. David Johnson and
David Johnson did all right.
Yeah. But listen, he didn't fumble the ball, and he was making progress on stuff. I watched the little things, okay? And he was doing some things that was helping us go forward. I'm actually impressed by Alvin. Alvin had one of his best games today. It didn't show up in the stats like 100 yards, but he was doing things that was keeping us going forward. And I can actually tell you all this. The old line played good for all them damn backups they had in the game. Y'all realize that they won the game with a bunch of backups?
Yep.
They looked good out there. They kept.
See that boy 74? 74 got to get out of here.
Hurst. You talking about
Hurst? Yeah.
But
Hurst got to go.
Well, Penn ain't gonna have that next year. That's why Penny was drafted.
Trevor Penny gonna have
gotta go.
next year.
Offensive linemen, they love to run block, bro. They don't like pass blocking.
But the thing about Hurst is Hurst was never the guy to begin with. Okay, he was your backup insurance. That's all that was. You know, he's in there. You know, because Trevor Penny just had a rough rookie season. He's been hurt most of the season, and next year we're gonna see Trevor Penny in there. Okay, now if Trevor Penny goes back down again, like I said, I wouldn't mind putting him back out there as for a backup role. I mean, you need depth back there, but as far as starting, no way.
Hey, today the Saints won, the Carolina Panthers won.
Falcons lost.
Damn, Pelicans won too.
Falcons eliminated.
The Falcons got eliminated today. We thought the Saints was going to be eliminated. It's crazy. That's why I keep telling y'all, man, don't give up, man, because you never know in football. Football is a strange shit, man. We might fumble our way. Detroit Lions lost. Do y'all know how big that is for the Saints? If we might could squeeze in 2 teams in the NFC. Y'all don't even realize that shit.
I'll bet to win the division.
Tampa Bay playing today.
8-9 and Tampa do win the division, the Saints' last hope would be for Detroit of all teams to get knocked the fuck out. Do y'all realize we're not out of it?
You know what kind of luck we got? We better win the division.
No, I'm not saying. I never said.
I would go ahead and win the division.
I never said that we shouldn't win the division. I said if Tampa decided to win the division and beat the teams that they have, Detroit is always a fallback.
I'm a name who's ahead of you.
Go ahead, son.
In the NFC, okay. The Panthers are ahead of you. You got to play.
You got to play the Panthers,
okay. The Lions are ahead of you. The Packers are ahead of you.
Right.
And the Seahawks are ahead of you.
And who the Packers play?
The Packers, hang on.
Watch it. I want y'all to see economics.
Hang on now.
Not economics, schedules. I know y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I'm just being real. I know y'all want to go to next year and all this shit. Man, this year might be in play. Anything happens in the playoffs.
Look, the best case,
I'm optimistic, man. I'm a Saints fan.
The best case scenario is you win your division, okay? You don't worry about that.
No, I didn't say it was.
But, okay, the Packers play the Dolphins tomorrow.
Oh, and the Packers play the Dolphins.
The Packers play the Vikings next week.
Then they play the Vikings.
Then they play the
Vikings.
Then they play the Lions.
The last game.
If y'all think we ain't got a chance, then you just need to quit as a Saints fan.
Max, your question. Max, your question right quick. Ain't Justin Jefferson out for the season?
Who? No, Justin Jefferson good. He's straight.
He got hurt.
Let's go to the next guy. Watch it. We're going with the next team.
Now, hang on.
I'm telling y'all the NFL work, y'all. It's not my opinion. It's not my feelings. I'm telling you how I believe the Saints still got a chance.
Now, hang on. I'm gonna go to Seattle.
Why y'all think I'm crazy?
I'm gonna go to Seattle now.
Somebody lost their number 1 receiver. I'm trying to see if it was Justin Jefferson or not. Somebody lost their number 1 receiver.
Now the Seahawks.
Now here go the Seahawks. We beat the Seahawks.
Now hang on now.
Hang on.
But if they got a better record.
Seattle just lost to the Chiefs today.
They lost to the Chiefs.
Okay. They play the Jets next
week. They play the Jets.
And their last game is the Rams.
I'm telling you, it's an opportunity if they lose to the Chiefs. I mean, to the Jets. We actually got the tie with them. Go ahead.
All right. Now the Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions. Listen to the Saints fans.
Now they beat the Panthers. Now
they beat the Panthers.
Today.
Wait. Detroit came back and beat the Panthers.
Yes, they beat the Panthers today.
All right.
I mean, they lost.
No, they lost to the Panthers.
They lost. My bad. They lost to the Panthers today. Okay.
I'm about to say we don't have no chance if that happens.
They lost to the Panthers now. All right, they play the Bears next week.
They play the Bears, and guess what? That dude that Fields can always beat them. Go.
And the last game is the Packers.
The Packers with Aaron Rodgers. You don't think Aaron Rodgers and them want to see knock them out? I'm telling you, the Saints got an opportunity. The Lions almost never sweeps the Packers.
Now with the Panthers.
It all depends on what the league wants.
All we got to do is just beat them.
All you have to do.
All the Saints got to do is just beat the Panthers.
All you got to do with the Panthers is beat them.
How bad that is, fans? How bad is that?
That's not a bad way to get in. I mean, all you got to do is just win out, and everybody else might fall.
But they say I'm crazy for being optimistic. You see the Eagles playing without their quarterback. And I said that. But if they play Hurts next week, is that good for them? Because he might get hurt. They're already clinched their position.
To you, Chris, I've been saying this about the Eagles. I ain't gonna, and I didn't want to say this with Master on the live, in the pregame, but
they're vulnerable. We could beat them with.
But the Eagles they always remind me of the Steelers. You remember when the Steelers, a couple of seasons ago, when they was undefeated and they went into Cleveland, okay? They lost their last 2 games and they went to Cleveland and lost in the first round. They remind me of that team, man. I just don't see the excitement of the Eagles. And look, they got their backup in with Gardner Minshew and everything. But I really feel like teams are going to catch up to them in the playoffs, man. There's nothing about the Eagles to me says
it's not frightening.
It's a Super Bowl team. It's not. Nothing to me says that to me. Okay, now Jalen's played well all season. Not gonna lie to you. It's not my MVP though. Okay, not the MVP of the season to me.
Mahomes the MVP.
Huh?
Mahomes the MVP.
Yes, that's who's MVP to me. Patrick Mahomes.
I disagree.
He's done everything that everybody.
I disagree. The MVP of the NFL is Jalen Hurts.
His best.
The MVP of the NFL is Jalen Hurts.
Nah, you took his best receiver away from him, Tyreek Hill, and guess what? He's still winning. I mean that tells you all you need to know. And the Chiefs don't have no household name receivers over there. They got.
He's single-handedly winning games over there by himself.
Exactly. Yeah, man. So I like I said, man, look, people need to go ahead and just pipe down on the Eagle train a little bit, man. The reality of teams start to show up like real quick when playoff time come around. I'm gonna
tell you what happened to the Eagles.
Go ahead.
Cold weather. Jalen Hurts not a cold weather quarterback.
Well, they over there and they over there playing the Cowgirls right now.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts, see, that's the thing. They're gonna have home field.
Yeah.
So that means they outside in the cold.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is not a cold weather quarterback. Look where he played college ball.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, it get a little chilly up there towards the end of Oklahoma. He was losing in the cold.
Right.
Alabama, they played down the south. They wasn't really no cold like that up there in Philadelphia.
More than that for me, it's like Jalen has to show me, can he make the right throws at the end of the day? We know he can run. He got the legs and everything, and he's made a couple of good passes this year and everything. But when you're playing a playoff football game, can you make the key passes that you need to make to win the football game? That's what I'm looking at for me.
Now, I'm going to point something else out to you, too. Deshaun Watson, the running quarterback, right?
Yeah.
But he not an up north quarterback. He's from Atlanta.
But look at how he struggled. Look how he struggled passing the football today.
Look how that cold weather grabbed his ass.
Yes.
Licks hurt. Them licks hurt more when it's cold.
Yes.
Who want to take them licks?
Yes.
Telling you, that's what Jalen Hurts gonna mess up at. That cold weather gonna shut him down.
What's key about this game, though, and we talking about the Eagles. The Eagles play us next. That's key. Jalen Hurts been on the injury report, okay? and they're saying that he could be questionable for the Saints game. So I don't know what the Eagles' plan is. If let's just say they lose today against the Cowgirls, do you play Jalen Hurts against the Saints?
No.
Or do you rest them up for the playoffs?
You don't take that risk against the Saints because the Saints got a pass rush. The Saints got 2 dangerous defensive ends.
Right.
You don't take that risk.
Right.
They're not going to take that risk. They're going to want them healthy for the playoffs.
Right. So that's why I say, if you really look at it, Saints got an opportunity coming up.
But the only thing about it, Philadelphia got somebody over there familiar with our offense.
Yeah.
That's going to be the difference maker right there.
You know what? I want to take the time to thank everybody who has. Matter of fact, I want to take Y'all know how fast we grow. Sometimes on YouTube, it takes a very long while for content to grow. We're almost 300, y'all. And I know that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but it means a lot to me. It means a lot to Jason Shelby and Larry and everybody who has participated in helping us grow, man. Do y'all realize that we are now hitting at 2? And I'm going to go here and I'm going to give y'all the numbers.
Chris, I ain't gonna lie. Let me say this to your point too, Chris. Vikings are lucky as hell. I would love to have them.
Well, you know, we should have.
You know how many games they've been in close games this year, and they won them. I mean, Lordy. I mean, I would love to. Love to be in their position, man. I mean, God.
Okay, you guys may not. You guys may
look at the comeback last week against the Colts.
I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys from the Batter Sports Show for everybody. We had 285 people that have subscribed to our channel. And I would like to thank you guys for keep supporting the Batter Sports Show podcast. I know that you used to your other podcasts. I know that we are new on the block. But I am very thankful for all the subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. We are growing. Every day I'm watching this. We started on we started with 80 people. And we have grown this fast. It has not even been that long. And we are growing. And I am thankful for y'all for the growth that is happening here on the Batter Sports Show podcast. Hopefully you guys will share what's going on, and you will tell your brothers and sisters that they got room for us. The real people. Because we put in the chat for you guys to come on. It ain't even about me and my son. We're allowing others to come on our platform. So if you could tell others that, hey, this is a people's chat, that you could tell others that we can get out here. Yeah, man, I know y'all love TJ Jones and Big Q and all these other great content creators. But come on over here, because we the same Saints fans. We the same Saints fans. And I'm not hating on nobody else, but what is we saying that nobody else ain't fucking saying? Y'all come on over here and fucking say this and fucking support us too. Huh, Shelby? Come on, man. We letting people in the building. We letting everybody come over here. Go ahead, Jace.
Where the other regulars at? They ain't show up today?
No, well, I didn't actually tag the regulars because we put it in the chat today.
Oh, all right.
And I kind of like, wow, you know, I got it here in the chat. Just hit the button. So
I guess everybody got.
I'm gonna have to start just tagging everybody.
I guess everybody busy though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas Eve, and shoot, you've been cooking over there, Jason. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah.
Man, we see you cooking and everything, man. So I ain't gonna fault nobody this week for coming on. You know,
You can multitask. It ain't hard.
Yeah. And Jason, I want to tell you I appreciate you. Listen, I know you and I battled throughout the year. And you and I actually the same way because we come up from the same school. You know, you just a little older than me. Stop acting like you my damn daddy. You couldn't even have me.
Hey, Chris,
Okay?
I like that. I like that dedication,
I'm actually your little brother.
I like that dedication, Chris, man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Jason,
that's what I'm talking
Jason,
about.
you can't be what, 51?
56, man.
And I'm 47. I'm your little brother.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I know you know more than me because you live more than me. Okay?
I'm having this conversation with my sons right now
I'm
about the
always
same
gonna
topic.
love you. Listen, Jace, I'm always gonna love you and value you, okay? Sometimes we ain't gonna always agree. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. And what I love about you, because we didn't agree, you ain't just, all right, fuck that, fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? You and I can share so much to these young people, way more than us. You got so much knowledge. They don't know nothing about the Benson Boogie, man. They don't know about the shit you've been through. They don't know about the bags and shit, man. They don't know that about Tulane Stadium. They don't know, dude. They
I
only
don't
know
think they want to know.
2006.
You about to go?
Jason, they only know 2006. You and my oldest brother is the same age. You and my oldest brother is the same age, dude.
I try to help them, bro.
I be understanding y'all, bro. I understand y'all.
That's why I posted what that game the Saints played. That
Against
1 in
the
15 year
Still against the
in
49.
1980. Yeah, that was the. They said that was
How many of them hit that button?
no, one. One.
One.
That was an important game, bro. They said that's when Joe Montana was born. The legend of Joe Montana. We was beating them people 24-0, bro. That was the 1 in 15 Saints now. That's why I tried to tell y'all. Every game that year, they was 1 in 15. They lost at the end of the game, 35-30, shit like that. They had the number one offense in the league at the time. They was 1 in 15. But hey.
And I would never boo Jason Shelby for my content because he actually is the wisdom of my content. I would never take Larry for my shit because these boys are fucking they almanacs.
One more thing about that 1 in 15 year. The year before they went 7-9. Fucking Falcons knocked us out the playoffs. That's why 1980 was supposed to be our year. We went 1 in 15. You know why? Fucking cocaine hit our locker room.
Damn.
I'm trying to tell you, half the team was hooked on coke.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, Chris, dog. Like the fans that was actually there in the stadium in Cleveland, I shout out respect to them.
You seen them, man?
Boom. I mean, negative 15 degrees out there. Hell no,
man, bro. I see half of the stadium. The Cleveland wasn't there. The St. Louis was there.
Yeah. They were selling tickets for $3.
Out there. I'm like, what are you doing? Your ass
they were selling tickets. The tickets was $3. They were trying to sell them.
Wow.
$3 tickets. And then people still ain't come.
Hey, man, look. They were too cold, bro. Look, I'll blame them, man.
And they lived there.
Man,
they should have played that game, bro. The NFL wrong for that shit.
They should have moved it. I mean, as much as they moved Buffalo game, I mean, to Detroit, I mean, why not do the same thing for the Saints in Cleveland, man? Like, I understand that, bro.
If it's too cold for the fans, bro, they shouldn't play it.
Right.
Hey, bro, the NFL don't give a shit about the Saints. Remember last year, all our team was going to COVID. They still made us play that game against the Dolphins.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah. I don't think that's the Saints
about us, bro.
They don't care about no team. I wasn't saying just the Saints. They don't care about the players at all. Cleveland Brown players had to do the same thing.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. The NFL like this, man. Like they don't want to move no games. They don't want to do nothing. They want to just get the games played so they can go ahead and hurry up and get to the playoffs, dog. Like that's just what it is. They don't want to sit there and cancel or move nothing. That's all it is.
That's that TV contract. Long as the game on TV, they don't care.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Say, bro, it ain't even that. It's Vegas. It's Las Vegas.
You know, I can sit there and tell you this. The Baddest Sports Show podcast got the baddest motherfuckers on here. You got to be the baddest motherfucker to come on here. Because I will tell you this. When I look at Jason and Larry, y'all the baddest motherfuckers I ever know. Y'all don't cut no shit. Y'all stick to y'all truth, bro. You can get in a debate. You don't worry about feelings. It is what it is, though. I don't think there's nobody else panels like us. Because everybody be in their feelings and they run somewhere, whatever. Jason, you told me even some shit about me and my son. Oh, you should even go. You should start your own shit.
Don't bring that up, bro. I was pissed off. I just came out.
This dude, look, you see how this dude messy, I swear.
You see him, man.
Lord, man. Look, Jason,
stop.
We ain't even worried about it. We not even worried about it.
Nah, I'm going to tell you something. Look, about the Pelicans. I'm on another Pelicans page getting into it with these people about Jackson Hayes.
Oh, Jackson's a beast.
They want to trade him, but they want to trade him.
He's a beast, Shelby. Shelby. He was a secret weapon.
Let me say this,
I'm glad
Jason.
we didn't trade him,
I'm so glad you
Jason.
said that.
We didn't trade this dude. I'm so happy.
Hey, look. That's what happens. That's a good problem to have.
Right, that's what I'm trying to tell him.
You got so much damn depth on that basketball team to where it's like, damn. Like, you got so many dudes on that bitch that can start, that can play on somebody else's team.
Right, but that's what you want.
Right. Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell them, idiots. Why you want to trade all your assets away? For what?
Right.
It's a long season.
Man, that's why you keep these dudes on your roster. You see how Zion, Brandon Ingram out right now.
Right.
You need them boys, man. You need them to win these games, man, because if we didn't have no Jackson, we didn't have all them boys on the bench, bro, I'm telling you, we would have been on a losing streak. I'm so glad they kept them. I'm so glad.
They still want to trade them.
Hey, that's why a lot of them dudes ain't the Pelican GM, though.
That's why I try to tell them, but y'all crazy. That ain't going to happen. There's one dude on here talking about, man, we could trade him for a big name and a top pick. I'm like, who's going to get who?
Right, exactly.
Nobody ain't going to give you that for him.
Exactly. And the only way I'm trading somebody like Jackson Hayes, give me a first-round draft pick. Give me a first-round draft pick, man.
But see, even that's a gamble. But what's to say that player with y'all pick with that first-round pick gonna be better than Jackson Hayes?
Right. That too. That's true.
See, the problem with a lot of these fans and most Pelicans fans or Saints fans, like they keep saying trade Michael Thomas. For what?
Right.
For what? When he healthy, I gotta say he the best in the league.
Right.
Just off his mentality. He the best. So why we trade him? And why go on your team and trade for another superstar?
That's emotion. That's fans being emotional, and they want to see these players out doing, what they do, like with Michael Thomas. All right, look, damn well Michael Thomas, when he's healthy, is damn near the best receiver in the NFL. Don't sit there and throw no crap out there talking about get rid of him. Like they get so emotional because he's not playing. That's all that is. They don't really mean that.
They worrying about his money
on the field.
They worrying about his money that he earned. But see, if you're gonna get a rookie quarterback, Michael Thomas is his best friend.
Right.
That's that rookie quarterback best friend.
Right.
When he's in trouble, look for Mike.
For any quarterback in the NFL, whether he be a damn rookie or vet, anybody would want Michael Thomas on their damn football team. That's an easy target.
That's why I tell everybody, go back and look at the second half of that Falcons game and look at how Jameis started leaning on Mike.
Right.
Mike was getting over him. Mike was bullying them people. AJ Terrell got bullied.
Right.
Twice in the end zone.
Right.
Mike wasn't playing no games.
Right.
You can't even give that game to James. You got to give that game to Taysom for the first half.
Man, and it hurts me so much, bro. When I tell you when that Falcons game got me so hyped about that boy played his ass off. Michael Thomas played his ass off. I can't wait to see him again next year. But fans don't see that Michael Thomas was trying, man. He was trying to be back. He was trying to be the guy that he was. That's hard. You're not out there as a fan. You're not out there experiencing what he's experiencing. He battled his way all the way back from that damn ankle injury to get back to the point to where he's back again. You know, like fans really frustrate me the way that they think sometimes. They don't think about these are human beings, you know, putting their bodies on the line, you know. And like I said, Michael Thomas gonna show them again. Thank God they ain't GMs, you know. They ain't the ones making those tough calls and decisions, you know.
But you know what? I got one more thing. And just like James with his back, I done had 2 back surgeries in the last 4-5 months.
Right.
My back still ain't right. I'm still working toward. You ain't gonna never be. It take a long time to bounce back from that.
Fuck Careless with you. Fuck it. Yes.
That's why they sitting that boy down. They gonna let that back tail all the way up. I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming. Yeah, that's why I said that. But facts is facts, bro.
Goddamn James Winston. Okay.
I deal in facts.
All right, Chris. Merry Christmas and who that to you, Chris. Appreciate you, my dog.
I ain't gonna say nothing if it ain't a fact.
I ain't got time. I'm moving on from him. It's time to draft Hendon Hooker. Hooker. That's
But Hendon hurt too. He might come in and not be able to play.
That motherfucker sound from no, let him sit behind Andy, because what we're gonna do is transition. You don't want a guy like Winston, because Winston not gonna teach you right.
Hey, bro.
He want to be a quarterback.
Hey, bro. I don't want Andy to be there
to play now. You need somebody out there to play. You need
somebody. Bro, Andy got good stats, but we didn't get W's with Andy. Andy can't push that ball on the field.
Hooker. Wow, I want Hooker. Hendon Hooker.
I seen enough of.
That's gonna be our next quarterback. Hendon Hooker is gonna be our next quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Bit toast.
Y'all, hey, Jason, let me ask you this. You're the Saints GM. You Mickey Loomis right now. Who are you drafting quarterback-wise? And I know you've been looking at some of these college quarterbacks. Who are you drafting to be the rookie quarterback of the New Orleans Saints moving forward for the future?
I'm going with, I forgot the boy's name. He's the Alabama quarterback.
I like
Baltimore High State.
You're talking about young quarterback. His name is Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, the one from Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like him. CJ Stroud.
We could get him. That big boy in Kentucky.
Oh, Will Levis. I don't know. He remind me of Tebow.
No, he's a better passer than Tebow ever was.
Tebow though.
He's not seasoned enough.
He was that dude that was like a Taysom Hill type that just
but this dude
he wasn't a good.
He
wasn't much of a passer, but he was athletic.
He can actually.
But you gotta realize all them dudes is coming out of college like running that run pass option.
Right.
That's what they playing now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all over. So you gotta go get your bun.
Yeah. I mean, look at the success of the Eagles with Jalen Hurts. I think the Saints need to start doing that. Like they need
Buffalo, your boy in Buffalo doing the same thing.
Yeah. Buffalo doing that with Josh Allen. Like God,
them boys are competent passers though.
Right. They need to do.
I don't know about all that.
Not with Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen is. I don't know about
Josh Allen ain't played too good today. They talking about it was the weather, but I don't know.
He been playing good all season.
He still got that threat to run the ball though. He got 2. That's what makes him so good.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna really get no pocket passes no more.
We need somebody that's balanced in the middle.
Malik Hooker is gonna come in the second round. We don't have a first round pick. Malik Hooker is this guy here and the guy from Arkansas.
Hey, we will have a first round pick. Sean Payton is already and Adam Schefter has already reported it that he's already building a coaching staff. He's already building the coaching staff, getting ready for whatever team he's about to go to. So we're gonna have a first round pick.
I don't know. What if he stay home? He might come back home.
I'm gonna believe that shit when I see it.
He coming back home.
I'm thinking we're gonna get a second round.
What if he come back to the Saints though?
I ain't got no problem with it.
If he come back to second, we get Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, you go.
And that's in the second round, or we can get that kid from Arkansas.
Oh, you like him?
From Florida.
You like
No,
him?
Sean,
From Florida,
no,
let's
Sean,
just say Sean Payton come back to the Saints, okay? Let's just say that happened.
That's big possible.
All right? Because it is possible.
But guess what?
All right?
They won today. And I don't see it happen if they keep winning, y'all.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
They're not going to fire him.
I wouldn't be mad.
Dennis Allen already fired.
No, you're not.
Let's just say they pushed.
No, you're not. Larry, do you believe that?
Let's just say they pushed.
I want to see how crazy you are.
They pushed Dennis Allen back to defensive coordinator.
it's not going to happen with defensive coordinator because Sean already putting the squad together. And the first person he tags as defensive coordinator was a dude used to coach for the Saints back in the G.
He coached the Dawn Patrol.
Yeah.
Vic Fangio.
Yeah, Vic Fangio. Yeah.
Listen.
That's what he's happening.
Listen. Y'all gonna remember what I said on this podcast. Dennis Allen is going to be the Saints head coach next year.
That's the thing, but they say Sean might come back.
Listen. Your feelings, your hate, what you don't like. I understand that. I actually don't even want him as my head coach. Dennis Allen is the head coach of the Saints next year.
I hate to admit
it.
But and Jason, I agree with you. I want him gone. But I hate to admit it. I really think Dennis today winning
I don't
game,
talk on feelings.
Winning a game like today, and even if he don't win the next two games that we play, he's gonna get it.
You know how many teams? You know how many coaches won 6 games in their first year and became great coaches in the end? Bill Belichick was one of the worstest coaches in NFL history.
I think the players won a game today.
I'm telling you, brother.
Nah,
the players won that game today.
Call fire. The whole it would be different if the division wasn't as bad as it is.
Nah, I'm about to put something on y'all mind right quick.
And he making a good point.
If the division wasn't as bad as it is,
good,
he would be fired.
But if
because the division is so close
right now,
they're not firing this dude.
They're not gonna fire right now.
Because you look at Todd Bowles, the same shit y'all talking about Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
Todd Bowles was a damn defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He's the same instance. Y'all gonna get mad and say, I don't know football, I don't know shit. Boy, watching the end, y'all gonna be praising me.
He might get fired too.
Watch how silly y'all look.
Todd Bowles is another one gonna come back too.
Yeah.
All of them coming back. It's a bad division.
Yeah, it's a bad division. They all coming back.
The NFC East, remember that?
The only change is gonna be Carolina coach.
Let me ask y'all
I don't
this.
know because he got Carolina playing good right now, so I don't know.
Carolina, ain't no 100%. We gonna beat them.
Watch y'all hear this. When Pete Carroll beat the Saints, he was 7-9 as a coach. Remember, son? We were 11-5. All the Seattle Seahawks fans were calling for Pete Carroll to be fired.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll beat the Saints and led a legendary Legion of Boom for all them years.
That is true.
Don't be stupid, dude. I'm telling you, Dennis Allen is a defensive mind dude.
I really feel like though
y'all don't know.
The thing is about Dennis Allen and what we hating about Dennis Allen is he's defensive minded, and a lot of us are not used to that. Okay. I like going into the season. I like the idea. I like the idea of defensive mind because we have a championship defense. When healthy, we have a championship defense. But offensively, when you don't have things clicking together, it's not gonna work out well. Right. And then it's gonna make your defensive minded head coach look stupid. You know, so next year
when you get a
quarterback, it's really gonna be telling about
if
Dennis
Allen.
If forward.
Dennis get a quarterback, Dennis is a Super Bowl coach like Bill Belichick. Y'all can be sitting here saying I'm crazy. Once Dennis get a dude like Tom Brady, y'all gonna sit there and say, "Look at Bruce Arians." I thought Bruce Arians was one of the worst.
I would love to bring in Frank Wright though.
Frank Wright is the perfect guy.
Offensive coordinator. Can
I say this? I want y'all gonna laugh at me for saying this, but Dennis Allen reminds me of Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians was a shitty ass coach. I mean, a shitty ass coach. He was the head coach of Arizona. He was, matter of fact, we can go all out the coach, all these other coaches. But once he got, when he was the Tampa Bay coach, he was terrible the first 3 years. He had Jameis, but when he got that quarterback, he became a Super Bowl champ. We thought he was a shitty coach. It's not the coach, dude. It's the athlete. Y'all gonna be sitting here laughing. I mean, y'all gonna sit here and say, what the fuck? That dude there is not a bad coach. It's the athletes. When you put a quarterback in behind a center, everything changed. All y'all gonna be sitting there saying that I was right and you were wrong. Watch.
I hope so, bro.
All Dennis need is a quarterback. Dennis is a damn good defensive coach. Dennis had fucking Deshaun Watson in them in check today.
He needs to.
That dude's a good defensive coordinator.
If we're going to have him moving forward, he needs to stop dealing with the defense. He needs to let somebody control the defense.
Yeah,
Hey, we got 3 coaches on the defensive side right now.
Yes, sir.
He needs to let somebody.
Dennis needs to say you. Dennis needs to be comfortable.
Hold up. Let me tell you something. Dennis doing the same thing Sean Payton did, but it's flipped.
Wow.
Sean didn't mess with that defense. He only messed with the offense. He let Dennis handle that defense. So Dennis ain't really too much messing with that offense.
Right.
What we need is an offensive coordinator / assistant
Go
head
with
coach.
Dennis.
That's what we need.
Larry, you are fucking genius.
That's why I threw out Frank Wright, man. Go
Yeah.
get Frank Wright.
Why would you remove a dude like Dennis Allen? Dennis Allen keep that defense fired up.
Keep him calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Sean did. Sean called the plays on offense. But we can now see what Sean was really gaslighting Pete Carmichael. That was Sean.
Yeah.
See the difference.
Yeah.
That was all Sean.
Wow.
Pete was not ready, man.
And Pete was nervous.
Pete did not show me that he wanted this job.
Let's be honest, y'all. Let's be honest. Pete got better as the season going on. Pete is actually not.
Because he ain't got no choice. Pete don't have a choice. He don't have a choice because Pete was on the offensive coordinator by name, by title.
But Pete is not actually today. Was Pete a bad offensive guy today?
Yeah.
The first half. Yeah.
It took him too long to put in Taysom Hill.
You said that he should run this offense through Taysom, right?
Yes.
I can't.
But you know what?
But you know what? In today's game, he should have put in Taysom Hill.
But this is the part where we as fans come in.
Without a quarterback, run this team without Taysom Hill.
We don't know. Was that the game plan to unleash Taysom in the second half and not get him too banged up in the first half? You got to think about it.
I didn't think about it like that.
Let me say this though, Larry.
He ain't running that whole game in that cold. He gonna get banged up. I guarantee he banged up. He pop up on the injury report.
You're right. But let me say this though, Larry. Okay, all right. If you had that mindset in that game planning, think about this. What if you was behind, like 21-0? Or 28-0, you know? What if you was behind big instead of a 10-0 lead, you know?
But you know what? He made the adjustments. Either it was him, Ronald Curry, somebody made the adjustments.
Yeah. Like I said, I just feel like he should have put it in a lot earlier than he did because it was close. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, 10-0, you on the edge of, all right, you can lose this football game, but you still in it, you know, type of thing. But he was able to adjust. He adjusted quick enough to where, okay, he finally put Taysom Hill in, and the game flipped. And
Let me tell you what happened. Dennis told him at halftime, we got this. Dennis made the adjustment. He told Pete, go ahead and do what you do. We got this now.
Right.
The defense shut them people out the second half.
Right.
We scored. So Dennis apparently learned it as he go too.
Right.
He learned his team. Because he the man in charge now.
Right.
At first, Sean was the man making all them calls.
Right.
For his adjustments.
Right.
Now Dennis got to do it, and he doing it.
My thing is about Pete. I want to see Pete like how he was in week 1. Y'all remember when he was with the we was playing the Falcons, and he was showing Jameis Winston. I know y'all remember this when he was showing Jameis Winston the tablet, and he was like, "Look, Jameis, just look at the damn tablet. Like I don't give a damn how you feeling right now. Just take over as an offensive coordinator and make your quarterback see what you see."
That ain't the person that ignited that fire in Jameis. Michael Thomas went over there to Jameis. If you go back and look at the replay, Mike T went over there and went to jumping in his shit, balking at him.
Yeah,
then Jameis came out there was a whole new player. Right. So Mike knew to like Sean did, apply pressure.
Right.
Apply pressure on him. You really had to sun him. Right. Like, son, look here. This is what you're doing. Throw me the ball. Do this, do that. And then Jameis was doing that and he was on fire.
Right.
Mike understood all that from Drew.
Right. Yeah. You're right. Look, like I said, though,
wasn't Pete, because Pete ain't got that kind of fire. Pete, I never saw Pete show that kind of fire.
Right, Mike, right. And that's what I'm saying. I want to see that from him. I want to see that because that was the only time I seen that from Pete. I ain't never seen that before, even before when Pete was, coaching and Sean was out, I ain't never seen that before. So
he was up in the booth.
Yeah, he was always in that booth. Yeah.
That go to show you who was calling the shots. All Pete did was telling Sean certain things about what they're doing on defense.
Right.
And Sean be like, okay, well, since they're doing that, we're going to do this.
Right.
But he wasn't calling the shots like that. That was Sean. Because when you look at the sideline, Sean put that fold up to his mouth. Sean calling plays.
Right.
Sean ain't standing there and Drew like this. And Sean just standing there with his arms crossed.
Right.
Sean had that thing up to his mouth.
Right. That's my thing about Pete, though. I like Pete. He has potential. He got potential, but before, like at the beginning of the season, you can tell Sean Payton hyped him up for this job, and Sean and Pete never really took the reins and said, "Okay, I want this job. I'm the offensive coordinator. This is my job. Nobody else got this on me. I'm gonna handle this like this." He was always in the background. He never rose to the occasion and said, "This is me. I'm going to handle the plays, and it's all good." That's when if he's going to remain the offensive coordinator, he's got to do that within himself come next year. He has to say, "I'm the offensive coordinator. I got to come into the light, and I got to tell everybody, this is my job. I'm going to run my offense."
I'm going to tell you something, though. He's going to step down.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to step down. Because his personnel packaging's still lacking. It done got better, but it's still lacking. Because he's still not using Kamara, to run routes and stuff.
Right.
He's not putting Kamara out in space with them linebackers killing.
He's not utilizing Kamara the way he's supposed to be used. Kamara has not been used in the passing game the way he's supposed to be used over the years. I mean, Kamara has drastically dropped in his numbers in the passing game. I mean, and you got broadcasters out there talking about where's Kamara in the pass game, and we know Kamara can run the football, but he's not an every down damn back. His game is doggone receiving back. Guys, he's receiving back
he's
first.
Like that Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, Darren Sproles.
And we really got to stop that shit, man. Talking like this dude is Ricky Williams or somebody.
No.
And then they talking about Troy Kamara. Man, they'd have lost their mind.
Right.
Yeah, and he is more like a McCaffrey, the guy that's in San Francisco. They let McCaffrey do more than what
if you
Alvin
look at
does.
what Kyle Shanahan is doing with McCaffrey, they're getting the best out of McCaffrey. They're doing what his strengths are.
Right.
Catch out of the backfield. Go ahead and run them first and second down.
But them guys are not every down backs.
Yeah, those are not every down backs. Why you think McCaffrey's been hurt over the years?
That's how he gets hurt.
Because Carolina tried to run him like he's Derrick Henry or somebody. He's not no damn Derrick Henry.
Some people really don't know football.
Right.
But check this out. I'm going to point something else out to you, too. With that pass rush that Cleveland got, with them ends that they got Myles Garrett.
Right.
Why we wasn't running screens to Myles Garrett's side of the field? Because Garrett was coming up field every rip. He coming up field every rip. We could have screened him to death.
Right.
It didn't have to be Kamara.
I don't know. Under Pete Carmichael, the Saints have not trusted the screen game. I don't think they feel so much confident in the guys who catching the screen. You got to remember, P. Carmichael had Mark Ingram. He had Pierre Thomas. These guys are different type of guys.
You can still do that with Kamara, though. You can still do that.
Yeah, but you need a right quarterback with the timing to do the screen. We don't have that.
Andy could do it.
Andy got bad timing too, and James. They horrible at the screen.
I have to say that with you, Jason.
Andy
You're right.
has better timing than Jameis on the screen.
Yeah,
Andy scared to throw that ball downfield, but them dump balls, Andy get that ball out there on a dump ball.
Well, it's a reason why they not calling it, bro. The man just don't forget about it. It's a reason why they ain't calling it. It's something they don't like. So
we said it as fans.
And you
It's gotta be.
But
it's
Jason,
timing.
if
timing.
we were the
It's timing.
coordinators and we think it's so easy to talk shit,
right.
we don't know how these guys are in practice.
Yeah, they know the strengths and weaknesses. They probably figure.
They see this shit.
Well, think
They
about it.
don't feel comfortable.
It could be an offensive lineman.
That too.
The problem could be an offensive lineman.
That too. Now you think
Another part.
You think about it too. Drew was the GOAT at this. Okay.
Drew was the damn offensive
Drew would
coordinator.
sit there, okay, and he'll pick your defense apart and he'll see your scheme and he'll tell you, okay, like, and he would have great linebackers against him, like Luke Kuechly out there. And he would be able to sniff out if Luke Kuechly about to go ahead and rush and already see that we about to do something in the passing game and switch it to a screen game. We don't have a quarterback
Film
like
study.
that to point stuff like that out.
That's film study.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we don't have the quarterback for that. And then, like you said, Larry, the linemen that we have this year, they're not ready for that.
They're slow.
They're not ready for it.
They're slow.
Yeah.
They're slow. And with the screen game, it got to be perfection. We done had so many injuries along the line. We even have Cesar Ruiz today.
Yeah.
With them young boys, you don't trust them like that because it's all about assignments. Who is your man to take on the screen?
You think about a screen, you need all those pulling parts, all those linemen to pull the right way. One of them mess up, the screen not gonna work.
But you know what? Coaching is an issue too, because Sean was on the ass about the small things.
Yeah.
They're not on the ass about the small things.
Yeah. You don't have nobody in there that's fine tuning them, that's talking to them about, hey, do this, do that. Get your alignment right. Go ahead and pull this way, pull that way. You don't have nobody like that no more. That's why I say, and I'm not trying to bash, P. Carmichael, but we need a new offensive coordinator, man.
He's not vocal.
Yes,
he's not vocal.
He's not talking with these guys. And that's what I'm saying. When we played against Atlanta, that was the only time this season I seen Pete Carmichael say out of his mouth, and he came out and be vocal and talk to his quarterback and said, hey, this is what I'm looking at. This is what you need to look at and stuff like that. I need my offensive coordinator on the same page with my quarterback. Especially if we're going to put in a rookie out there. Like it definitely ain't going to work. If we're going to put a rookie out there next year, it's definitely not going to work if Pete Carmichael and the rookie not on the same page.
That's why you need Frank Wright. Frank Wright is a former quarterback.
Right.
Either him or Joe Brady. Somebody that can get in there and work with the quarterback. They're going to be hands-on with him. Hands-on with the wide receivers.
That's the thing, too. Ronald Curry, what is he doing behind the scenes? I know we talking about Pete Carmichael so much. What is he doing behind the scenes that's helping these quarterbacks? Obviously nothing, because both Andy and Jameis struggled this season.
Andy, I wouldn't say Andy's struggling. I wouldn't. Well, he not as bad as it's not as bad as it could be. Put it like that. Yeah. It's not as bad as it could be.
It could be a lot worse. It
could be a lot worse, because the worst we seen was the Arizona game from Andy.
Yeah,
that was the worst we seen.
That's true.
Yeah,
thank you, Larry.
It couldn't get no worse than that Arizona game.
And we were still in the game until our defense broke down.
Yeah.
So.
Because actually,
the only thing I got with Andy, dog, he don't make the plays when we need him to make it, bro.
He's scared to put
missing a lot of plays in the game that he ain't making. He's not making mistakes, but he's not making the plays that need to be made.
He playing scared. He playing scared.
But that'll lose your game just as bad as making mistakes, though.
But that's why I say, Jason, Andy is your game manager. He's not going to do the extra things that you need to win the football game. He's going to do exactly what you tell him to do. Game manager. You know, and that's why you need somebody, and that's why we're going to have to draft somebody, okay? And look, and people are going to say this about Jameis, and they hate Jameis and stuff like that, but Jameis was a risk taker, okay?
Right.
Jameis was like a Brett Favre type. Jameis was like, okay, I don't give a damn, all right? Whether it works or not, if I see it, I'm going to take it, okay? And that's what Andy don't do. Andy is going to be like, okay, if Pete Carmichael told me to go ahead and not take that read down the field, then I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take the dump off. You know, he's not going to do the extra things that he see out on the field, you know?
Let me tell you what Andy doing. Andy playing for his last contract.
Right.
He playing for his last contract.
Right.
Be it come from us or anybody else. He 35 now?
Yeah.
He on his last contract.
Yeah.
He done been around already.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen is he trying to get in one more contract, probably 1 or 2 years somewhere. That's why I say end it. Because he looking good enough this year to be a stopgap.
And that's why I say too, because quite honestly, Andy's done as a starter in this league. He's not gonna start for nobody in this league. Okay. All right, let's just say he do want to continue to play. Backup role. Okay, but look, let's be honest here. All right. I would rather Jameis stay on the roster because Jameis is okay. You still have him on the contract. You still paying him that money. Okay. Jameis plays bad. Then you put in the rookie. Okay. With Andy Dalton, you don't have contract ties with him. This was just a 1-year deal. It was just a 1-year deal with Andy Dalton. So you go ahead, you terminate that, and you just move in forward with the rookie and Jameis Winston. That's all you do with it. That's all you do. Instead of trying to sit there and put Andy out there and do what he did all season this year. Because Andy didn't come to New Orleans to start. He didn't come to New Orleans to start. He came over there for backup reasons. Okay, to try to go ahead and do what Chase Daniel has been doing all his career.
The only thing that enticed Sean to come back here is the talent on that roster right now, especially on offense, because he can get real creative with that offense.
Yeah,
he can get because last year we ain't had no wide receivers.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Like I said, I'm not opposed to that. I would love to have Sean back, you know. But at the same time now, okay, if you're going to bring Sean back, you got to make sure that he's all in on trying to go ahead and get you a quarterback, okay? He's trying to go ahead and find you somebody that's for the future, okay? We're not talking about, veteran for 1 season or 2 seasons. We're not trying to do all that.
But that's what Sean gonna do.
You can draft and future, okay? And that's what I want Sean Payton if I'm gonna bring him back.
Say, bro, Sean gonna come back and draft somebody from Colorado State that we never heard of.
Exactly.
Garrett Grayson.
That's what I'm
saying. Garrett Grayson, I was like, who? I said, who?
I said,
Garrett Grayson.
Go back to Sean Payton.
Sean Canfield. I'm like, who?
Y'all didn't know nothing about Sean Payton.
Sean Canfield.
I said
Garrett Grayson.
Go over it.
Come on, man. Like, are you serious? Ryan Griffin. Come on now.
No,
Griffin was bad.
I'm sit there and tell you this. I sat there and quiet. I'm telling you this. It's time for us to move from the Sean Payton era. Let another guy start a new era. Y'all act like nobody else can win in New Orleans. Sean Payton proved that he can win in New Orleans. I am done with Sean Payton era, man. We can go do it with somebody else. Willie Green with the Pelicans. We see all kind of shit. You can go with another coach. Y'all afraid to move on. Fuck that.
It's not us. All we saying is the what ifs, but it's up to that front office.
Right.
That front office. If Sean want to come back, that front office gonna let Sean come back.
Mickey and Gail got to get together.
That ain't happening.
Mickey and Gail got to get
I
together.
think Sean wants to leave because he wants. How much you want to bet Sean ain't the coach of the Saints next year?
Even if he is, I ain't. It don't make a difference to me. But we just doing the hypotheticals
Y'all can't
right
get
now.
away from Sean Payton. Sean Payton was a terrible offensive coordinator for the Giants.
I said I wouldn't mind Sean Payton back, but the better
I don't want it.
For the Saints franchise moving forward, the better decision is you would hope as a Saints fan.
Look at the Giants.
You would want to hope that Sean wants to get to another team, so you can trade him and get a first-round draft pick
for the better of our franchise. And let me tell you something, EJ. Look at the dude over there in New York. It's his first year, even though they ain't gonna win and do nothing.
Now, hang on. I just heard today that Ian Rappaport reported that Zach Wilson is done in New York. I wouldn't mind picking him up.
Oh, hell no.
I wouldn't mind picking him up. I wouldn't mind picking him up.
I'll walk away from you.
That boy trash. That boy trash. That boy worse than Baker. That boy worse than Baker.
If it's the right coach, y'all don't think he can be developed?
Sean Payton?
No, because guess what? He got the same habits that he had in college. Same habits. Nothing changed.
Brother. With Sean Payton,
y'all call Jameis a turnover machine? No, that boy is a turnover machine.
It's all about quarterbacks, brother. If you got a good coach and a good quarterback, he can make that guy that.
What happened with Baker Mayfield then?
Baker Mayfield, they had a great coach.
Baker better than Zach Wilson. Baker way better than Zach Wilson.
What coach
right now?
What coach Baker Mayfield had as a coach? What coach Baker Mayfield had?
But check it out. Baker was overhyped coming out. I wasn't too high on Baker coming out. I felt like he got drafted too high. The Browns played into the hype. They played the hype game. They had better quality quarterbacks came after him.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I really feel like if you brought in somebody like Frank Reich, he can fine tune, Zach Wilson. I really feel like
ain't no saving Zach Wilson.
You believe so, Jason? What you think? You don't think somebody can save Zach Wilson's career?
Hell no. I don't want nobody else bum ass quarterback. Like your daddy said, we might be good to start all over, bro. Start fresh.
Zach Wilson got a talented roster up there in New York.
Yeah.
He got a key piece with Garrett Wilson on quarterback. I mean, at wide receiver.
Yeah.
Same thing we got with Olave. Garrett Wilson was supposed to be better than Olave.
Yeah. You're right.
What Garrett Wilson doing?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, I know how. They had Olave up there, bro. I think he was supposed to be the best receiver in the draft coming out this year.
He was the best route runner, but they were saying Garrett Wilson.
He wasn't the best coming out of the draft, though. He was one of the best route runners, like you said, Larry. But they had Garrett Wilson over Olave, though.
So what make a wide receiver though? If you already the best route runner, that means to me.
What they said that Chris Olave, the problem with him is he too short. The size. Yes. They saw he was too short out there, and
too skinny.
He didn't have a bulkiness to him. He wasn't big enough to be a top receiver out there. That's why they put Garrett Wilson over him, because Garrett was a little bit bigger and he was a little bit more solid as far as hands.
And he ran a faster 40.
Yeah.
By 0.1 second.
Yeah.
So they also had Jameson what that boy is.
Jameson Williams was another one that they kind of
ranked over him.
Chris Olave. And they did that solely. They solely did that because Jameson's speed. They said Jameson's speed was just so good that you can't pass up on that. Which I ain't gonna lie, I think Jameson Williams gonna be a really good receiver down the line. But Chris Olave is different.
Chris Olave gonna be a great dude.
What makes Chris Olave so different is his route run. His route run is pure.
Yeah.
You can't change
that. You can have speed, but you can't have route run.
And he's got good speed. He's got really good speed. He can get you over the top too.
But guess what? The difference between all of them, Chris Olave worked with Michael Thomas.
Yes.
He worked out with Michael Thomas. Mike got Chris like he is now.
And then think about it. And I'm glad you brought it up, Larry. Look, Chris Olave working with Michael Thomas. Chris Olave has barely dropped any passes. He has one of the best catcher ratings.
Winning this game, 27-17.
He has one of the best catcher ratings as far as rookie receivers this year. That's how beneficial it is working with Mr. Michael Thomas.
Hey, I heard what your daddy said.
Yeah.
Now, if they go to Texas Stadium, they're beating up on the Cowboys. That's what we play next week, right?
Yo, and we're gonna beat them. They're gonna sleep on us. Say that. Listen, Jay said it's a trap game. Watch. And
all right, bro.
Your ass gonna be the main one.
I hope so.
I'm gonna screams out the shit. We called that, EJ.
I said I hope so. I hope.
First right now. Show you something.
I knew I was
I'm gonna show you how logic and technology.
Here you go.
I knew I was gonna get it.
You the guy that started, man.
I knew I was gonna get it.
Okay, what you say?
No, I'm just saying the Eagles. I was looking at it too. They still look good. They're gonna be 14-1 next week. That's gonna be rough. Maybe they sit some of their starters down and give us a shot.
Well, look. From what I heard was, and if y'all watched the pregame show, Mr. Master Davis, a diehard Eagles fan, he said that if they feel like over there in Eagle Land, if they win this game against the Cowgirls, they're gonna start resting starters for the play.
Right, I hope they might do that.
Okay. The Saints win next week.
If the Eagles sit some starters, yeah.
Did the Saints win next week?
If the Eagles don't need that game, we could win that game.
Is there any possibility the Saints can win the game next week?
Yeah, I just said that. They sit some starters, we got a chance to win it.
Okay, all right.
If the Eagles rest their starters.
All right. You screenshot.
Let's just say
that's a video I'm gonna record. Listen, I'm keeping that in my phone all the way through the week.
Let's just say though, okay, Cowgirls end up winning this football game.
Wow.
Now y'all know now that Jalen Hurts is on the injury report. Okay, we don't know if he's gonna play in the Saints game. Okay, now let's just say he winds up playing in that game. Do we have a shot?
Nope.
You should have kept it on there, EJ.
Nope. Did y'all see the last 2 times we played that boy when he did us?
I did was great.
No. Well, that's the thing. We have problems with running quarterbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do that every single year.
Okay.
And I don't care who it is. If they're a great running quarterback, we have a problem with it.
Okay, then who we played today?
We played Deshaun in the cold.
Deshaun was a running quarterback. I want to hear that. He was a running quarterback.
We played him in the
He
cold.
was a running quarterback.
That's different. We played him in the cold weather.
I wait till next week.
Hey, did you hear the announcements today at the game? It said they were asking why Cleveland wasn't running him more.
Exactly. Cleveland wasn't running. Cleveland was not running him like
I'm
that.
about to record all this shit. I'm record this shit between you and him.
When he did run, he hurt us.
But I'm about to exploit you.
And then think about it. When Deshaun when Deshaun Watson ran, he scored their touchdown.
Here you go.
He scored their only touchdown today. Think about that, now.
Are we gonna lose to the Texans?
Huh?
I meant to the
I ain't saying we gonna lose to the Eagles. I'm saying that we have problems.
Okay, no, shut the fuck up.
We have problems with running quarterbacks.
What did you say, Jason Shelby?
Huh?
Boy, you about to be on viral. What you say?
What you mean?
What did you say?
I said we got a chance to beat the Eagles if they sit some starters next week.
Okay, well, if we play Jalen Hurts, it's no chance.
Go back and watch the tape from last year.
I said, if we play Jalen Hurts, is no chance that the Saints can win this game.
It's a lower chance.
Watson.
It's a lower chance.
Watson. Is it no chance?
I ain't saying no chance, but it'd be some lower chance.
No, we did beat Deshaun Watson. I believe Deshaun Watson is better than Jalen Hurts. That's just me. I believe Deshaun Watson is a way better thrower than fucking
right, but Jalen Hurts not gonna throw the ball. He play against us. He gonna run it.
I'm asking you, who's the better quarterback?
Jalen is gonna run the football against the Saints.
I'm talking about against the Saints.
I'm asking you.
Against the Saints, I'm saying.
Is Jalen playing this game with nothing to lose? Because he don't have nothing to lose. If they're going to destroy the Saints.
I don't know. It's a possibility. Go back to the last 2 times we played the Eagles. What happened?
What you mean? They barely beat us.
They barely beat us.
Games, right? They beat us twice, though.
It was a barely win. Both of them games was barely wins.
Nah. Some people had like 300 yards rushing the last time we played.
Yeah, it was Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders did it.
And Jalen
Hurts.
Miles Sanders in that game.
It was him and Jalen
Miles Sanders had over 158 yards.
Jalen Hurts had 100.
Okay, this game with nothing to lose. The Philadelphia Eagles, the Saints are in a position that Philadelphia was last year. They didn't give a fuck. The Saints didn't give a fuck. We were going to the playoffs. Are they going to blow us out?
This the thing. This how we get crossed up sometimes.
I didn't even ask you.
I hope the Saints go there and win 50 to nothing.
What the cross up?
That's what I hope.
We're going to stick to the facts, sir.
Are we talking about facts or reality?
Are the Saints going
fantasy
to lose next week to the Philadelphia?
We want facts or we want fantasy? Which one?
I asked you.
My fantasy picture? We beat the Eagles 50 to nothing.
Give me the facts.
Based on what you saw today,
give me
sir.
the facts.
That's what I hope.
Are the Saints going to get blown out today?
I hope not. Which one you want me to say?
Did you think the Saints going to win today?
Today?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think so. I didn't have no expectations, really.
Did you pick the Saints to win today, sir? Sir, did you pick the Saints to win? Shut the fuck up.
I didn't have no expectations, none.
On the road.
I'm just watching the game.
To win today on the road.
I watched the game and I hope they will win, period.
Pick the Saints to win today on the road.
I'll just watch the game and hope they win. That's it. That's it.
Look, I mean, he hoped that they won.
All right. I didn't get no answer. Okay, you have a nice day.
I just told you.
I didn't get no answer.
I'm just watching the games and hope they win, period. Now, next week, I hope they win 50 to nothing. But I think that's going to happen? Hell no.
Oh, boy, Jason, boy. He messy, boy. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Oh, y'all not stressing me out behind these things, man. I'm just watching the game. That's it.
I'll be honest with y'all. Look, I really think what's going to happen is Jalen Hurts going to sit out next week. Okay?
I hope so.
That's it.
And it's going to be Gardner Minshew against the Saints, okay? They're going to play everybody else, but Gardner Minshew is going to play, okay, instead of Jalen Hurts. And now, look, Gardner Minshew's been playing well against the Cowgirls today. So,
oh, yeah, I see that.
So, I look, if I'm the Saints, don't look at Gardner Minshew as no fault now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Gardner Minshew, he didn't really play bad in Jacksonville. He just got caught up in a numbers game.
I wish we would have had him as a backup. I really do.
He might could be our starter. He might be Drew
Brees. He could have been a starter.
He might be Drew Brees.
I don't know about no Drew Brees.
He might be the next Drew Brees. Y'all laugh.
Hold up now.
Right
no.
next to him, he might be the new Drew Brees.
Ain't gonna never be another Drew.
Yeah, there's never gonna be no another Drew Brees. And look, we can compare all we want. They ain't gonna make nobody be like Drew Brees.
Yeah, they'll have another one, but we gonna have one. That's the issue. See, bro? It ain't never been another Joe Montana.
We had an
It ain't never been another Randy Cunningham. It ain't never been another Warren Moon. It ain't never been another Randy Moss. Everybody come in and be their own man. I don't know about that. I don't be liking all that. Be like this person and that person. Come in and do your own thing.
Well, we'll say it like this, because we have guys that inspired their game after somebody. Okay, that's just like Kobe Bryant inspired his game from Michael Jordan. Okay, let's just say, all right, with Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson inspired his game from Michael Vick. So there's guys out there that inspire their games from guys that played before. But I agree with what you said there, Larry. You're your own person. You got your own style.
Here come the Cowboys. Here come the Cowboys.
What they doing out there?
They done got Gardner Minshew ass.
Exactly.
They intercepted.
Oh, they picked the ball.
No, they fumbled. They fumbled.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna ask you something about the NBA. You said Kobe was inspired by Michael Jordan, man.
Right.
Who inspired Michael Jordan?
That's a good question.
They actually played basketball before Michael Jordan came to the NBA.
Dr. J. Dr. J. Dr. J.
Probably.
Michael Jordan. Dr. J.
That's all I'm saying is they always got to have somebody before you.
You talking to somebody who loves basketball.
There's always somebody
Dr. J.
Before anybody.
And Michael Jordan talked about Dr. J.
Right.
I know he did.
Before somebody has came around, you always had
somebody
that you looked at and you was inspired.
Right.
You know?
I just said that to say this. A lot of the young dudes, people now think Michael Jordan invented basketball. Like it was no NBA before Michael Jordan. These niggas think LeBron invented basketball. These new niggas.
Say that again.
Him too. I see a lot of these young dudes think Michael Jordan invented basketball. Like it was no basketball before Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, you a lie.
You
a lie. They got many of these young boys think LeBron is the greatest, and they disrespect Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even worse.
That's even worse. Okay, look, because since we talking about who is your GOAT in basketball, Jason?
Kareem, period.
Who, Kareem?
Yes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT.
You said Kareem.
No doubt.
I watched the Lakers for many years. Kareem started his career at UCLA.
I'm gonna say, me personally, it's Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan came to change the TV.
He the baby GOAT. He the baby GOAT. He the modern day GOAT. He's not the GOAT.
Larry,
even he said that there's no such thing as the GOAT.
You know what the problem is?
Larry, tell me your GOAT.
I gotta come over.
Tell me your GOAT in basketball.
Tell you my GOAT?
Shabby. I'm gonna tell you this. Hang on.
I'm
gonna tell Shabby. No, hold up.
Hang on.
I'm gonna say something to Shabby that nobody ever told me.
Let Larry.
Shabby,
I need Larry to tell me who his GOAT is.
Your problem is you live in your own generation. You talk about the 67 Saints. You talk about the 68 Saints. You even talk about the 70, the 80s. You only live in your dimension, dude. That's what's great to you.
No, dog. That's not it.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Because I see more than you can't be mad at my opinion.
My children
I have seen more than you. So what?
Because you see more doesn't mean it's better, dude.
The numbers don't lie about
It doesn't mean it's
put the
better.
numbers up.
None of your dudes are better than Michael Jordan. None of your dudes are better than Michael Jordan, dog.
Who? What you mean they're not better? Y'all ready?
None of your dudes are better than Michael Jordan.
Hang on, let me hear what Larry got to say on his GOAT. Who's your GOAT?
Now, even though Jordan was more marketable,
Yes, and
and he
I'm
came
gonna
at
tell
a
you
different
why.
time, I got to give it to Abdul-Jabbar / Lou Alcindor, because he was a winner all the way through his whole career.
No.
Everywhere.
High school, college, pro, he won.
If that's the case,
Jordan was just more marketable.
If that's the case, we got to
Yes.
go in. If that's a Bill Russell, if that's the
But
case,
even
if that's the case, I'm gonna go to Bill Russell, who won all championships
it's
with the
not just about
Boston
championships.
and coach champion. Oh, don't mean no.
Hey,
That
go.
don't mean a
What are
goddamn thing, bro.
What are we basing this off of? Because I don't.
Y'all sound crazy.
Let's not base it off of championships. Let's just base it on.
That now one of them dudes can check Jordan one-on-one. None of one of them dudes are better than Michael Jordan.
We talk
Hold
about.
up.
Michael Jordan check Kareem?
Check this out. The reason why I can't give it to Jordan
Mike was
because of the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons, the Detroit Bad Boys are the reason why I can't give it to Jordan.
No.
I got to give it to Kareem.
I'm gonna tell you why
Kareem dominated.
I'm gonna tell you why you fucked up.
Kareem dominated. Jordan was just more marketable.
I'm gonna tell you why you fucked up. Because during them bad boy times, Jordan, it was only Jordan. He had no Scottie Pippen. He had nobody. It was just him.
Kareem ain't always had magic either.
The Pittsburgh Pistons teams.
Kareem ain't always had magic.
Kareem won a chip in Milwaukee. What are you talking about?
Go through the history. You can't win championships with one man. That's like Allen Iverson. Jordan was Allen Iverson before the time. Allen Iverson would have had more.
Jordan wasn't Iverson.
What?
He wasn't Iverson. Iverson was something different. Iverson was a renegade. He was something different.
I don't know about that, Larry. Hey, go now.
Hold up now, because Iverson crossed Jordan up.
I love AI. And
Are you saying AI is better than Michael Jordan?
But AI was no.
Bro, I'm about to cut this shit off.
I didn't say. Hold up. You put words. I didn't say AI was better than Michael Jordan. I said it's hard to compare the two because it was two different styles.
Okay.
AI was a different animal.
We're talking about a 6'1" point guard and a 6'6" man.
A 6'6" shooting guard.
Okay, who can play defense? He was a 6-time defensive player of the year. He was not just a scoring guy. He was a 6-time defensive player of the year.
All right, hold up.
You're talking to the wrong dude, dog.
Time out. Let me ask you a question.
I'm a Drexler fan.
Let me ask you a question. Because you know I deal in facts. When Iverson and Jordan first met on the court, who got the best of who? When Iverson and Jordan first met on the court, who got the best of who?
In the age.
Whoa. What? Wait, we not about to do that.
When they first met on that court, Iverson broke Jordan.
That was Wizards.
This is Wizard Jordan.
I don't give a damn which one.
We ain't about to do
Man,
that.
are you crazy, dog?
About to do that.
No, you make yourself sound crazy.
You know damn well.
MJ is a better player than
check this out. Did Iverson not win Rookie of the Year? Did Iverson not win Rookie of the Year? Yes or no? Did he not win Rookie of the Year? Did he not break everybody goddamn ankles in the league?
Not one Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Hey, he won Rookie of the Year too, but he didn't do it like Iverson.
What are you talking about?
Here you go. Rookie Jordan versus AI Jordan. AI Rookie.
Nowhere comparison.
Think about that.
And Jason, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because you old enough to know that Jordan was unstoppable.
Based on the speed and handles, I got to give it to Iverson. Iverson was too quick. He was a runner. He was a track star on the court.
You can say handles. We talking about straight
up
franchise physical ability.
A franchise bonafide star that just changed.
Ain't nobody gonna pick Jordan over those damn. Iverson over those Jordan.
NBA changed
That's
all
not
the
a
rules for him.
man that will pick Iverson over Jordan.
Say, bro, did Iverson not lead the league in steals the same way Jordan did at one time?
You know what? You told me a long time ago that you are not a football guy. I mean basketball guy.
I was. No. I was a basketball guy.
I'm gonna beat you
I was a basketball guy until LeBron started that shit. Instead of started stacking them teams.
This conversation don't belong to you. You're talking shit.
The league is phony to me now. I don't even watch basketball no more. My favorite team back then was the Cleveland Cavaliers with Mark Price and Larry Nance, Brad Daugherty, and Gerald Wilkins.
So Hot Rod Williams.
Hot Rod, that was my favorite team back then.
We ain't talking about nobody. No. You was just like a Utah Jazz fan. Both of y'all are coons. Both of y'all.
That was my favorite team.
Like that. If y'all like teams like that, both of y'all are Sambos. Both of y'all.
But guess what?
You putting words in my mouth.
Like Moses Malone.
New Orleans didn't have a team. So who we supposed to like?
If you didn't like the Lakers,
so who we supposed to like?
Trailblazers. If you didn't like the Lakers or Portland Trailblazers or any of the great teams back in the
West, New Orleans got a team right now. We supposed to like them, right? That's the definition of bandwagon. That's a bandwagon.
I would be mad if Kime Mutombo. They had Robert Pack. You gonna pick the team that you pick right now over them?
I like them. I like Cleveland. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers back then.
I wouldn't be mad if you would have did the Pistons or you.
Even the bad boys.
Or you would have did Boston.
Because I wasn't a bandwagon, bro. I'm not a bandwagon fan. I'm not a bandwagon fan. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, "Oh, this is my team now. Oh, this is my team."
You're gonna tell me a lot about you.
I respect that. I respect
that. Was your team back in the day, the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Fuck no, Cavaliers. That was my team.
You should already know. I told you who the GOAT was, so you should already know who my team was.
All right, Lakers, huh?
I like the Lakers, the Bad Boys.
Well, there you go.
I like the Knicks. I like the Knicks with Patrick Ewing was there.
Right.
The Charlotte Hornets when they had Larry Johnson.
I ain't like the team. I like it. I just like Golden State back then when they had Mr. Richmond, all them boys.
No, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
You went to the fifth dimension. You went. That was down before San Antonio.
I was Cleveland.
Damn well like Cleveland.
Let me tell you.
Come on now, Shelby. You know damn well not really like Cleveland.
Until they had LeBron.
Cleveland had a good team back then, though.
I'm about to keep it all the way 100 with y'all.
Good team, but nobody bought Cleveland gear until LeBron got there. Y'all know damn well LeBron made Cleveland.
Oh no.
Hey, bro, go back and look at Cleveland history. They was in the playoffs a lot back then.
There was.
There was a playoff squad.
But Cleveland was not on the map until LeBron came there.
LeBron made Cleveland.
No, check this out. I'm going to tell y'all the real reason why I like the Cleveland.
You know what, Shelby? You're a Republican now.
Hold up.
Hold up. I can tell now. You are a fucking Republican.
I said it couldn't be Jordan. Jordan wasn't on the map.
Are you really sitting there talking the way you're talking? No black person rooting for Cleveland. That's what I'm saying, man.
But they had 12 white boys on the team or something?
There's a bunch of white boys on that team.
No, they didn't, man.
What?
No, they didn't.
Craig Eloy and them was not running around. Craig Eloy. Are you crazy? Mark Price?
It don't matter to me what color it was. They were balling.
You acting like I'm a youngster, dog. That's why I'm mad with you right now. You acting like
no, because you get mad people don't like what you don't like.
Oh, what are you talking about?
That when you get mad. I don't care what you said, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT.
I'm not even mad with you for saying Kareem is. If you say Kareem is the GOAT, I'm not even mad.
But that's what I said before you got on me.
Tell me why Kareem your GOAT, though. Tell me
why. But he ain't my GOAT.
Tell me why.
Okay. Because he won everywhere he went. He won championship with 2 different NBA teams. Don't forget he won in Milwaukee.
He won with Milwaukee when he was.
He won in Milwaukee.
He was
dominated. He was the scoring leader.
That game,
all-time scoring leader.
And you gotta go back. You gotta go back to college with USC. Stop that shit. UCLA.
Right. He won multiple championships.
That does not count in.
Why it don't count?
It doesn't count overall.
Why not?
You saying you?
Well, hang on. I didn't do count. Cause Michael Jordan was
Michael won a championship in North Carolina.
That's when he blew up when he won a championship in North
But
Carolina.
that has nothing to do with NBA.
But he was a part of that
We're
team
talking about NBA.
that played the NBA All-Star team, though.
The Dream Team.
And dominated. And but he was part of that Team USA team that dominated the NBA All-Star team.
Dream Team.
Yeah.
But when he got famous, when he hit that shot in the Superdome, that's when Michael Jordan's name hit everywhere.
Yeah.
So college do count.
Yeah. It put you on the map. I mean, nobody know about Jordan until he hit that shot.
I'm just saying, I don't like Jordan. The man is great. I'm just saying.
Yeah, look,
He's
you ain't
not
wrong.
the only one, period. Point blank basketball guard, like everybody keep putting him like nobody else can.
But I wanted to say, though, look, what I wanted to say about that, because you kind of got it mixed up. Today's generation, they put LeBron James on that,
right.
on that pedestal. Like they act like he's the GOAT. Like
right.
Like LeBron is better than everybody and everything. It's not that way. Look, LeBron is good, but I don't think he would have lasted back in the day like that.
Not physically.
Nah, let me tell y'all.
Bill Laimbeer and all them will fuck you up.
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all. You know why the Cleveland Cavaliers was my favorite team? Because on NBA Live 95 on Sega Genesis, Mark Price did not miss a shot. You couldn't beat him. You start doubling him, I got Gerald Wilkins and Larry Nance busting threes on you.
I forgot about Larry Nance. Your boy Larry Nance, daddy,
yeah.
He was with Cleveland.
And they had another white boy, a big tall white boy. He was 6'11". What that boy name was? He was good. He could pop them threes too. He was 6'11". 6'10", 6'11".
Cleveland would have went to the finals if it wasn't for Jordan a couple of times. A few times, 3 or 4 times, matter of fact.
Nobody could beat me with that squad because I popped threes with.
Hey, Uncle Henry. Since we got Uncle Henry too in the background, I do want to. I want to hear. I want to see if we can get him to put in the chat who his GOAT is. He's one of the biggest Pelicans fans on the chat. I'm very interested to see what he gonna say who his GOAT is in the basketball land, man. I really want to see who he say on that one. But look, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna say this. Y'all named a lot of good names. I ain't gonna lie. But look, Larry, don't do that. Don't do that with MJ and AI now. You know damn well. MJ ain't better than AI now. You know
it's
that.
two different styles. It's two different styles, bro. AI could not be contained.
It's two different styles. I agree with you on this. Okay, AI definitely had the better handles. Okay, we know AI was known for his hands.
He was faster.
He was a quick son of a gun because that sucker was small. Okay, but if we talk about pure scoring and defending, it's Michael Jordan, man. It's Michael Jordan. You know that. Come on now.
Well, look,
AI was too small. He was too small. He couldn't go ahead and defend like that.
I want to be.
You know why? Because he is still a ball from you. And he done block shots too. He done got up there and blocked shot because he had hops. AI could dunk. Don't forget now he could dunk at 6 feet tall. He had hops. He can get up there and block shots.
Look, I just saw an interview with Isaiah Thomas, the guy in the back.
One championship AI won. One championship he won.
Kobe stopped him.
Even in this fucking conversation.
But you know what? But you know what? AI took his team to the championship, though. He carried that team on his back.
He took the team to the championship, and a man who won how many was 6? What the fuck wrong with you, man?
All right, so we talk about who won championships. How many Kareem won?
Not in this conversation.
Look, we gonna do the ring thing. We all know. We all know who that belongs to. Okay, we not
it's Michael Jordan.
We all.
I go in there. Oh no.
You don't want to hear because Bill Russell.
Everybody entitled to their own opinions.
Crystal.
But look, Uncle Henry said my GOAT is MJ, but not for the reasons everybody says. He beat so many greats who were his contemporaries. He played at the same time as them, and he beat them.
Right.
So
No, he didn't.
I can't argue with him on that. I can't argue with him.
He beat them when they got old.
He said, look, he said,
Bro, you brought up all the.
he said MJ went at everybody at every position.
He did.
He went at everybody, and he didn't care if you was a guard, point guard, forward, small forward, or a center. He was after you. So
They name y'all buying his shoes to this day.
Preston,
I got a pair on right now.
Preston,
I got a whole closet full.
talking about the GOAT of basketball. Who is your GOAT, Preston?
Michael
Who is your
Jordan.
GOAT? Who is your GOAT?
Mine is Clyde Drexler.
You might well pick Charles Barkley or somebody then.
You can't.
But I know.
You can't be
but
like.
I know.
You
I
can't.
know Michael's better than Clyde.
You can't say Clyde and then go back to Michael. You
But I
got
told
to
you
be
that.
either or.
I told you.
You got to either or.
Didn't I say that the Mike is the greatest?
All right then. All right then. But
But I said
you
in
know
my
Clyde
young,
and Clyde.
I
though.
said in my young years, I always said Clyde Drexler.
Henry said, and those guys give him credit for being the GOAT. Okay.
What guys?
Magic. He also said Magic Johnson even said that he is the GOAT. Okay, now, and also Preston said Jordan is the GOAT.
Right.
Yeah, all right. So I look, I'm just saying.
This my issue. Is he
It's a
the
matter
GOAT
of
or
everybody's
just your
opinion.
personal GOAT? I'm talking about he the best ever and ever player in the NBA. That's what we're saying?
That's what we
No,
talk about.
man.
We talk about greatest
No.
of all time.
Greatest player to ever play
We
the
talk
game.
Oh
about
my
greatest
God.
of all
Here we go.
time. We got look. Henry said Kobe, LBJ. They all said he the GOAT. Even
Yeah. He is the
even
GOAT to them.
even AI said he was the GOAT. All right, now look. That has to be
Where's the top?
Mike. Look, Preston said Mike was a skinny 6'5". He was a skinny 6'5" shooting guard who struck fear into everybody.
That's a damn lie.
He didn't strike
I
fear
bet
into
some
these
bad
first
boys
pictures.
wasn't scared of him.
The bad boys were beating his ass up.
Tear his ass up. That's why he went and hit the weight room. And they changed all the rules after that. Get the fuck out of here. Boy, some of y'all boys need to go back and look at YouTube and go figure out history for real.
No. Okay, Henry and Preston. I want y'all to know now. Look, Jason said
At first, he couldn't beat him.
Kareem. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Kareem was 36 years old. 46 by that time.
Kareem was down there 50 years old, man. Kareem couldn't even run down the court no more.
Man, Kareem last game in his 40s. His last game, he was 42 in the NBA Finals. The man was not playing. Now, where Jordan was in his 40s, putting up numbers with the Wizards, not even making the playoffs. Fuck out of here.
Preston asked, they was beating them, but how much? How much did he average against the Pistons, though?
That don't matter. They was losing. I give Michael more credit than LeBron because Mike went through some shit before he started winning.
Whoa! Oh, Henry said Kareem didn't play no greats, not like Jordan.
What? Now, come on, Henry. Come on, man.
He only played.
Come on, man. You can't say that, bro.
Elgin Baylor and all them boys wasn't great.
Come on, man.
Man, come on, stop it.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, now look. Tell me.
What grades he only played?
Man, come on, man.
Jason,
Come on, dog. If I gotta tell y'all that, y'all don't know nothing about the NBA.
He only played with
He played
and
Will.
Bill Russell.
He played Will and Bill.
Bill Russell.
He played Will and Bill.
And that's it.
He played Will and Bill. But look, after that, we don't know.
Who else?
We don't know nobody. Come on now.
Shut your ass up now, Shelby.
If I gotta tell you that, you don't know nothing about the NBA.
Pistol Pete.
So what grade did that Michael play? Then beat. And when he won all them championships.
What grade?
Whoa.
Larry
I said once he started winning, what great he was beat.
Larry Magic. Come on.
No. Magic was in it.
Isaiah Thomas.
No. He caught all of them at the end. They was in their 30s and 40s. Come on now. I said, put it like this. After he won his first championship and to the last one, what great team did he play and beat? Name me one.
Preston said, didn't Mike make the Pistons leave the court before the game was over?
I'm going to tell y'all what happened with that.
That was after.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell y'all what happened with that. Go look. You got an interview with Isaiah Thomas. He said why that happened. It ain't had nothing to do with basketball, really. They were going through a lot of shit back then, but personally.
Harry said the Showtime Lakers, Detroit, the Blazers, the Rockets, and the Knicks.
Mike was the one kept Isaiah Thomas off the Dream Team.
Yes.
First of all,
he was the reason Isaiah Thomas wasn't even on the Dream Team.
Right, I know.
It was politics because Mike didn't want him on that. Mike said, y'all want me to play? Y'all got to get rid of Isaiah.
I don't know if Kareem had that power like MJ did.
They got rid of Isaiah and brought in John Stockton.
I don't know if he had that power.
Kareem would never be
Mike had that power.
Kareem won with the Lakers, the Showtime Lakers. He won one championship with the Milwaukee Bucks, and that was with Alvin Hayes. You got to understand. Don't tell me like Kareem was like he changed franchises, man. Stop that shit.
So Alvin Hayes wasn't a great?
He was nice. He was nice. Y'all don't.
He was a great in his era.
Y'all don't remember when Mike was on his own before Scottie Pippen. Okay, y'all remember when Mike went over there in Boston and scored 60 points, playoff record.
And lost the game.
They lost the game. But scored 60 points on his own by himself in that arena. Y'all remember that now?
Well, I remember. I watched it.
Come on, now.
I hated Boston, and they still lost.
But y'all got no case against Michael Jordan. Stop, man.
Nobody said he wasn't.
I'm not saying. Man, look, I watched every game that man played.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion, bro.
You asked me who the GOAT was.
Who your personal GOAT was, and I told you who mine was, and I told you why.
Yeah,
nobody hating on no Michael Jordan, man.
Ain't nobody hating on the man, bro.
Larry, tell everybody once again who your GOAT is, man.
My GOAT was Kareem.
There you go.
Please, can somebody put up the stats of them two dudes and see who the GOAT is? They'll tell you.
There you go. I'm gonna pull up.
It's not even close.
I'm gonna put in Kareem stats, and I'm gonna put in MJ stats. All right.
Kareem career stats versus Jordan career stats.
I'm gonna put it in real quick.
I already seen it.
There you go. Ain't going now.
The man got all defensive team, most blocks, points, everything.
All right, ain't going now. Let's. I'm gonna read it from the top now. And let me read this comment. Preston said, just because of Mike having enough pull to keep Zeke off a dream team gives him no status.
Yeah. Look, they got an interview with Isaiah Thomas, man, recently. Go watch it. He's gonna tell you what happened.
All right, now look, I'm gonna read y'all the straight up stats between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar versus Michael Jordan. Now look, Kareem has 6 NBA championships. Michael Jordan has 6 NBA championships. All right. Kareem had 3 NCAA championships. Mike had 1 NCAA championship. Kareem had 6 NBA MVPs. Michael had 5 NBA MVPs. Kareem had 3 NCAA MVPs. Mike had 0. All right. Kareem had 3 NCAA tournament MVPs. Mike had 0. Kareem had 3 NCAA Player of the Year awards. Mike had 1. Kareem had 19 NBA All-Star games. Mike had 14. Kareem had 15 All-NBA teams. Mike had 10. Kareem had 11 All-NBA defensive teams. Mike had 9. As far as scoring, Kareem had 38,000 points. Mike had 32,000 points. Field goal percentage, 55% for Kareem, 49% Mike. As far as rebounds, Kareem had 17,000. Mike had 6,000. Kareem had 5,000 assists. Michael Jordan had 5,000 assists. Kareem had 3,000 blocks. Mike had 893 blocks. So based off of those stats, it's Kareem. Based off of those stats alone, it's Kareem. But I will pull up this point, and nobody ain't knocking what Kareem is. Kareem is a dog. Nobody ain't saying that. But it's different eras though. Okay, would Kareem do that same thing with Magic Johnson? Okay, with Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, all these guys, Patrick Ewing, and all these guys back in the day. It was different eras now. Okay, yes, Kareem had all those stats, but Mike had a lot to go against. Okay, compared to Kareem now.
Kareem had a lot to go against too. Them boys wasn't no
Kareem
scrubs.
had even more, man. A different era, tougher era. When it was knocking on your ass, you come in that paint. Real big man, grown man basketball.
Jason.
Not that bullshit y'all playing right now. Come on, man.
Jason, once again, how old are you? You 56?
Hey, bro. Did you hear them stats? Did you hear them stats?
You only stand for your age. I noticed you do this, bro.
What are you talking about?
You bring up old 1987.
I'm not bringing up nothing. I'm just saying. He said the era.
Era guy, dog. Everything that dudes with your left. I'm 47, and I don't sit there and back up my dad back in the old days and shit. The players are better than what they was back then, dude.
So Kareem couldn't play today? Kareem couldn't play in today's NBA? Are you crazy?
No.
Are you retarded?
Man,
get out of my face with that shit, man.
Would dunk on fucking
that
Kareem.
Man would score 50 points a night if he played today.
Kareem,
man, you crazy, man. Get out of here, man. Come on, bro.
Zion and them are nowhere. Bro, Kareem in his game is not today's game, dog.
No.
The things that Kareem, the hook shot would be back the fuck out. They are more athletic. These kids are more athletic. Sean Kemp would have dunked on fucking damn Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm sorry, dog.
Hold up. Check this out today. Check this out.
The old shit you talking, that got more the fuck out.
Bro, why you always? How many true centers they got in the game?
Because you go with your age level, dog. You know different than that guy that I see was Skip Bayless. You know different than that guy that replaced Skip Bayless over there with ESPN. You're talking about old like Cooney and all them goddamn Jones Cooney and all them. Bruh, there's nowhere in the world that you can believe athletic-wise that Kareem is good as the guys that is right now.
All right, bro. I'm gone. I got something to do today.
I'm sorry.
All right, bro.
Shaq with a dog. Shaq with a back. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar down and dunked on his ass.
We not talking Shaq.
David Robinson would have destroyed Kareem.
Oh, you stupid dog.
And that fucked up hook shot.
Fucked up hook shot? What you talking about? The man created his own shot that nobody can ever do.
That's half of my era.
Hang on.
That's even my era.
I agree with Preston.
Yeah, they don't have no true centers.
Kareem would do very well in today's game because the centers.
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm saying.
But Kareem would be legendary. He would not be legendary like.
Why not? He just scored 50 in this game today.
What?
You can't touch him, dog.
The rules would not allow that.
You can't bang.
The rules would not allow Kareem to be. But y'all in fantasy.
They don't have no rule today. That's what I'm trying to say.
Fantasy land, dog. All of y'all.
What are you talking about?
Your age is showing, dog. Your age.
The game was more. Let me ask you a question.
Age is showing. I'm old too.
Let me ask you something.
I'm not going to sit there and act like these youngsters are better than us. Are not better than us.
I'm not saying that.
Are way more athletic than what we were. Every year, kids are getting better than us. LeBron and all them would have been dunking the fuck out of Kareem.
No, sir.
You're
no.
crazy, dog, to even believe otherwise.
No, bro. Let me ask you something. Was the game back then more physical than now?
Every time you bring up the 1950s and 1960s.
We wasn't talking about that. What are you talking about? No, I wasn't. We were talking about eras, man. That's all. What are you talking about? Back with Kareem
he wasn't doing no 360s. Y'all crazy. Kareem was not doing no 360s. Kareem a hook shot. Bruh. He was underweighted. He would have got dunked on. There's no way in the world. Do you know these guys would have killed this dude under the paint?
Man, you crazy, dog.
No, what is his name? Jokic would have killed this dude.
Jokic.
Stop it.
You lost your mind, boy. Jokic can't jump 2 inches on the floor. Come on, man. Kareem would have had him chasing him. That's like what Kareem and David Robinson under the rim, man. That paint. Come on, that's like what Kareem and David Robinson used to do to Shaq. They used to kill Shaq. Yeah, Patrick Robinson too. I mean Patrick Ewing used to kill him.
The only dude.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what I did to this dude.
Hold up. The only dude that killed Shaq was Olajuwon. That was the only dude that killed Shaq.
David Robinson used to bust him up too. The Admiral used to bust him up.
And Shaq killed David Robinson. Olajuwon killed David Robinson. He killed Ewing. You dudes are just silly, bro. You guys are sitting there talking about a guy, bro. Them old dudes will not be on the level as athletic-wise as these young dudes are today.
Can I ask you a question?
And the sad part is, I'm old like y'all. And I'm the only one. You guys are living in too much further time. You guys don't live in truth.
We're looking at it realistically and not just as
you bring up old niggas who can't play. Them dudes would not be able to play with the dudes today. I'm sorry.
You crazy. So Shaq couldn't play with these dudes today?
Only Shaq.
That's it.
Only Shaq.
Olajuwon couldn't play with him today?
Wilt Chamberlain could. He was before his time. When you bring up slinky, lanky Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he would have got devastated.
Kareem was not skinny, dog. Was you crazy?
What you talking about?
Kareem was 7 foot. At least he had weight on him. He had to have weight back then. He was about 285.
Bro, Kareem was not on the level as these dudes, bro. I watched.
He was 7'2". He was 7 foot. I think he was 7'2".
I watched the throwback games, dog. I watched the throwback, and Kareem was getting killed by white boys underneath the paint, bro. Y'all sit there and talk crazy.
Who was killing Kareem back then?
Lou is nice, but Lou ain't gonna be hanging with no Tim Duncan and them. If you talk about some of the dudes that I watched in the NBA,
Tim Duncan was a power forward.
What?
He was a power forward.
So what? He can play center too.
Yeah, but he's a power forward.
Bro, the dudes that y'all screaming
he
for.
He played right next to David Robinson. Robinson played center. Duncan played power forward.
Y'all woke up one day and y'all don't realize y'all old, bro. Y'all still screaming. I'm old.
I know I'm old. Now we right there my body say, nigga, you old.
I'm right there with y'all. Y'all old motherfuckers who keep living on a past reef. The bottom line is the athleticism of these young dudes are way more stronger than the guys that we grew up on. They're eating better.
But you know what? These young boys don't have no. They don't have no fundamentals.
Their game is more
let me ask you this.
They're way more upscale than y'all.
They don't even play defense. All they do is run out the court and pop up threes.
You that uncle that talk shit.
They ain't got fundamentals.
You that uncle that talk shit, man.
They don't have fundamentals.
Back in the days, how you threw a 70-yard pass in the dome. Man, stop that shit, man. The bottom line is these players are better than you. LeBron, they ain't a guy back in the days that can hang with a LeBron. One-on-one. Then the guy where we come up from that can hang with a LeBron.
What about Dominique Wilkins?
He would got screamed.
Sean Kemp.
He's undersized.
LeBron couldn't hang with Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp was not a guard, dude. Sean was not a forward.
Sean was a power forward.
A power forward. This dude is a small forward.
But he big and he a bully. He got muscles. They say he can
And he
bully
don't
everybody.
have the handles. Sean Kemp don't have the handles of a LeBron.
What?
LeBron. Matter of
Sean
fact,
Kemp can't even shoot.
Karl Malone in his prime would be perfect against LeBron.
Sean Kemp can't even shoot, dog. LeBron would have pulled them dudes off the dribble and murdered them dudes. Y'all living in y'all old age. It's a wonder you don't talk. It's a wonder that you don't talk sport. I mean, basketball because you're not.
LeBron couldn't play. LeBron couldn't play back then with them boys.
You're not a basketball guy.
LeBron couldn't play back then with them boys. It was too physical for him. He falling down now with somebody just blow on him.
Shame on you and you.
He falling down looking for the rep.
Y'all good at football. I ain't gonna talk about y'all with football, but basketball still the fucking with it. Cause y'all, even I gotta sit back when it comes to these youngsters. When it comes to basketball, even I know the realistic parts of the game. There was never a guy I saw like Zion. Much as I love Barkley and all them, I ain't never seen nobody with that physical ability.
Larry Johnson.
You talking about a dude who has no jump shot.
Never had the skills. Are you crazy?
And their weight inside.
Their weight and size. Larry Johnson was never that big.
It was the same damn now.
Larry was never that big.
What?
Well, you must not remember Larry Johnson
right now, son.
Who was the most skilled? Larry Johnson or Zion right now?
Grandmama.
Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
Google grandmama. I'm gonna shut these old heads up right now.
Google Larry Johnson size and weight. That was a big solid nigga, boy.
They all was back in the 80s. You couldn't be no little skinny ass little boy in the NBA back then.
Bro,
he must be forgetting.
Motherfuckers that just lost.
Damn, bro.
How old and decrepit you motherfuckers
are. Bro, why all the insults though, dog? What happened?
Matter of fact, Dennis Rodman has shut all them boys down.
Bro.
Dennis Rodman would have got ate up in this game. It'd have been fouls at the line.
Larry Johnson was 235.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
How much is fucking Zion? Almost 300 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
So that means he can't move as fast as Larry Johnson.
Oh man, y'all have a nice. Y'all have a nice one. I love y'all. Y'all have a nice one. Who that? The Saints won, but I love this. I love you guys with football. But y'all motherfuckers.
Hey man, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and I love y'all family. I love y'all family. I love y'all family. I love y'all too. But we gonna have to agree to disagree. Y'all are some motherfuckers. Why don't y'all? Football and basketball is totally different shit. And on basketball, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. On football, y'all run circles on me. Because sometimes, Larry, you be beating the fuck out of me in football. Sometimes you be beating the fuck out of me in football. But in basketball, shut the fuck up.
I tell your ass up in basketball too, because you